I thought the diagnoses were done, but they'll always be the same. Penny for my dots, cause you know I'm tryna change. If I ever took a loss, charge it to the game. When we see guys, we don't slang. Any MC, I put them in the grave. I'ma make them disappear like my name was David Blaine. Flown like I'm Lil Wayne, came the way I'm setting flames. It's funny how niggas...
Anyways, we are... Let's go.
Fantastic.
We good? Okay. Oh, the green looks nice, you know. Looks nice on camera, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I didn't see it till now. There you go. What's up, GV?
I'm good. What's good? What's popping? We finally pulled up.
The guy with the biggest, the best events in the black scene right now.
I'm just trying. Hey, I do my best. That's what I see.
How's it going, guys? How you doing?
Bro, man.
Yeah? Go on.
I'm vexed this week. Bro, I've just been taking L after L.
What happened?
Alright, so remember I told you I was what's called, they were sending me to fucking Jersey or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I didn't really pack the night before, all that kind of stuff. So, woke up in the morning, got up early, did all my things, and I'm leaving the house, and I get in my car, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot something. I forgot something small. I think I forgot my AirPods or something, right? I didn't realize I forgot my luggage upstairs as well. Bro, I know.
You know what the travel. That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what the
Luggage.
You know like airport lady.
Bro, oh no, it gets more annoying. Then it was British Airways, right? But you know British Airways and Aer Lingus, they're like this.
Yeah.
So I put the flight in on my Aer Lingus app, and I was like, oh, you can't check in online. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll just get to the airport. Get to the airport now. Stand in line. Woman is like, do you have a seat? I looked at her. I was like, no. I'm like, just check me in now. She's like, yeah, that can happen because flight is overbooked. Can't get on the flight.
Charge it.
This is
Wait,
11.
so did you have to go back to go get, like, were you gone already and you had to go back to go get your luggage?
No, I was literally just outside the house.
Okay,
So it was calm. That was calm.
No,
so,
you know I even had to ask because, guys, I've been inside these shoes now whereby this nigga would have done everything he needs to do. Bro, he'll make it at the airport 10 minutes before.
Yeah,
and he thinks everything's calm. Like, bro.
Yeah, I've done that. I've gone to the airport.
Nah.
I've gone to the airport when I've gotten to the airport when my gate is closing and still made my flight.
Yeah, no.
Nah, I think the latest I've made it was 7 minutes before my gate closes.
And did you make the flight?
I made the flight.
Exactly.
Because
all different.
That's
this
what
one wasn't
about-
my fault. This one was a miscalculation. We took London, we were flying to Stansted because you know that's like ones that outside the outside London. So our flight I think was at 7. So I said, oh, it's calm. We take the bus at 3:30. An hour journey. Be there for like an hour and a half. Be there, rush hour in London.
Just know. You'll miss that flight.
Next thing you know, we're there for 2 hours just waiting.
You know the ones you gotta tell boss man, just spill
Rush hour in London.
hop off that next
And then,
exit.
yeah, by the time we got there, we said the gate closes in 7 minutes. It was me and Ayub. Legged it. And then, do you know Stansted? The gate is like other side. Like you're running for like 10 minutes, and you get there and like the last 4 people are boarding.
Yeah, boy, that's why what's called one thing that people don't realize is that the people at the airport don't want you to miss your flight. So just start chatting to everybody, yo, look, my gate closes in 10 minutes. And they'll start doing little. The amount of times like, yo, my gate closes in 10 minutes. Or just go to the express. My gate closes in 10 minutes. All right, cool. I'll make a call, see if I can get you. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, couldn't put me on the flight. My original flight was like 5 to 11. They're saying the next flight that I can possibly be put on is like 1 o'clock, like half 1. So I'm staying in the airport, whatever. Calm. That's cool. The day that I'm coming back now, I took my stuff. I checked out the airport. Went to the office. Was in the office, whatever. I get into the taxi, and we start moving towards the airport. And in my bag, I was just like, oh, let me find my headphones.
You left it in there?
I left my headphones in the hotel.
Was this the headphones that you were nearly forgot in the first place before you're leaving?
Bro.
You're meant to lose those headphones.
Bro.
The universe.
The
universe will say they're not supposed to be yours.
Left my headphones in the airport now. I mean in the hotel now. Calm. I get back. Everything is calm. I get pulled by the feds for the first time in like a couple years, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the fucking mood. And you know because like I said it on Where's Your Head At? Like when feds are behind me, I watch.
Oh yeah, of course.
I watch. And if you bust 2 turns with me, just pull me already.
Yeah.
So I bust 1 turn, I see them behind another car. I bust a second turn, I see them. I still see them.
Yeah.
I say
they're coming for you.
I just pulled over.
Bro, you have to. What are you talking about? Oh bro. My god.
I think once I did that, They felt like they were following me. I just pulled over and they drove past me. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Just went back
Bro,
on the road.
I pulled over, I
enough.
hopped out the car.
You pulled over and you stepped out?
I pulled over, stepped out the car.
Feds are the most annoying people in this world.
Bro, man.
And you know what it is? They have confidence.
Yeah.
They have confidence.
Yeah.
Bro.
Because they were the one in the position of power. So, of course, they're coming to you, stepping through
No,
your
do you know
confidence.
what?
They
It was
can't
even
do
what's it
shit.
called again? Because literally, remember I told you 2 weeks ago I got a ticket. Now, no,
Why you
guys,
laughing?
I'm vexed. Yo, I don't think you understand, right?
Because it's not you this time.
No,
is
because
it?
he deserved this.
No, let me tell you something, right? Guys, I was having the best day of my life. You know, the sun has been shining.
Yeah.
The sun has been shining for a couple of days now. I said, fantastic. Went to my placement. I'm playing music. Guys, I mean, bro, I was having a time.
They're doing bingo beats.
Bro, big up, dead ass. Fantastic. So I had to go to the bank real quick to go get some money. But you know what? I was driving through, let's say the area? I can say the area. I was driving through Nice. So I drove there now. What's it called?
You already
again?
got the tickets.
And there was no spaces. I just need to go to ATM. So I said, there's a blue spot right there. Let me just quickly. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to take 2 seconds.
Double yellow before blue all the time.
Let me tell you something, right? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. It's even my fault. Because before I stepped out, I actually looked across the road and I seen it was what's that place where they do all the track? There was feds there. Feds there. So the guy was parked up. I thought, look, these man, this is not really their business. The people that are really going to give me a ticket are the ticket man. So that's what I thought in my head the whole way through.
No,
so
feds give tickets for
bro.
that.
So I went inside, went to go grab the money. The money wasn't coming out. I went, okay, you know what it is? I just quickly peeked out. I said, okay, let me just go inside the bank real quick. Went inside the bank. I'm now still peeking. Then I had to take extra time. Cool, came out. And I came back. I was like, no stickers, no nothing. I bust case. Fantastic. I bust case. All I see is the guy just walking across. He's like, oh yeah, big man, by the way, there's a ticket there for you. It's coming to your door in 2 days. I said, what's going on? Do you know what, guys? You know what, I don't think
Who told you this? Was like the policeman or something?
the policeman, he was already across the road.
He man done his job. He said,
Do you know what it is? I even said, let me go plead with the guy. Guys, you know what? This adult something. I said, let me just plead with him. You know, one adult to another. Like, big man, I'm not gonna lie to you.
bro, I'm trying to go to the bank, but there's no peas in there.
I'm like, tough, bro. Like,
Cost of living.
Bro, cost of no, I promise you, I pleaded with this guy. Like, you know, cost of living, bro. I only have 20 euro to my something. Is there any way we can, you know, can we blend? Can we contour? Can we just fix something? My guy said, nah, big man, be going on your way. I
How
said,
much?
okay.
How much is the ticket?
For 150.
Jeez.
Do you know what it is? That's not where it even ended. So I got home now. I said, you know what? Let me just shake this something off, bro. You know, I still have my Facebook. I'm not sure if you man. I like to go.
Yeah,
on
so
Facebook.
same.
Yeah,
But remember, we're posting pictures the other day for Facebook.
bro. But you know,
mad.
I just like to go on there, gander, like have a look, see what my secondary school.
Yeah,
friends are
same.
doing. Bro, that kind of way. I said, let me just scroll through. I said, Kildare, Garda Station. Today we seen a man that was saying he was going into the bank for 2 seconds. I looked at the car, bro. I said, why is this looking like my car? Bro, what are you talking about? And you know what was even made me more vexed is that I was a lie. My guy said he didn't know it was a disabled parking spot. I said, nah, I knew. I just need to go for 2 seconds. I come back. That's what I need to
hate
do.
that. Now you feel like you have to defend yourself to strangers on the
Bro,
internet.
You know what I mean?
you
This
see
guy's a
the
piece of
comments
shit.
of Floyd. Damn right, guy. That's you right there. Well done, guy. I said, what's going on?
If they saw you were black, the comment would be
Bro,
racism.
they say get them. Hey,
They
what are you
said this is
talking
what
about?
Ireland is for the
And
Irish.
they'll say Ireland is full, and look at these immigrants.
Look, they're taking our parking spots. Get them out. What are you talking
I
about?
saw a family, a black family from Cork, all dressed in Paddy's Day attire. They
Yeah.
posted it and they shared. I went to that comment saying like, I know what's
We know
about to
what's gonna
happen,
be there.
but let me see. It was exactly what I thought it would be.
Of course it is.
It was
Of course.
exactly
Of course
what
it
I
is.
thought it'd be. I was like, nah, fuck this one.
Even when I got pulled, hopped out the car, because usually, I'm not gonna lie, I try to diffuse the situation. Yo, you good?
Yeah.
You know, lead with a bit of, disarm them.
There's no danger.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
okay.
no,
It's
but
okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Today, I just wasn't in the mood. I get out of the car and they're like, they were just saying nonsense to me, and I was just looking at them. I was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Are we gonna do this?" I was just like, because I was just fed up. I was like, "Are we actually gonna do this?" And then they're like, "Oh, do you have a driver's license?" I think I lost my driver's license. On top of everything, I think I lost my driver's
They
license.
still do you for that though. Like,
Yeah, because
anything
then
You have
they
to
do-
present it to the guardian
then
station.
then they were like, "Oh, you're supposed to have your license on you," and I was like, "I just told you that I thought I had it and I don't have it and I lost it, so it's not like it's just left at home." And then they start going, and you know what? Yeah, it was a woman and a man, and the sound of their voice, I didn't like it because they were like, "Do you have a full license?" I was like, "Yeah." Do you have an Irish license?
Oh.
Yeah, we're coming for you.
God.
They're coming for you.
And then I
They
was
said,
like,
"We're leaving you with something."
yeah, bro.
Leave it
I was like, yeah. And then they were like, "Is this your car?"
Oh.
Right, I was actually waiting for that. I knew that.
Yeah, 'cause your car-
Yeah, I was like, they're
You're
like,
eyeing it up.
yeah. Do you guys say, "Is this your car?" And if, do you know when
You should have said, "Why wouldn't this be my car?"
you know when the
Why do you think it would have been my car?
bro? You know when the your went up? Okay,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
your
this
car.
is your
You know what
car.
it is, yeah? I'm not gonna lie. If I was a guard, yeah, and I seen your car, I'm gonna say, hey, I wanna drive that, bro. Let me see if I can get this guy on something. What are you talking about? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, this
but-
something looks really nice.
And then it got to a point like that, I'm not gonna lie, I just wasn't in the mood, and I was there trying to do something. So when they were just running, I was like, I'll be back here. I just went to go do what I wanted to do. I just wasn't in the fucking mood. And then after that, somebody accused me of stealing a tenner, which fucking pissed me off as well. Bro, that's a story. For
Every
a different
time
day.
I'm on this pod and Deji tells a story, I said, maybe you're the problem.
bro. And then
Like, how many times do you have to tell stories
and then
that before we look at him?
the
and victim blame?
last thing that happened, yeah, I was in the petrol station, and it was like half 12 or something. I was in the petrol station just pumping gas, and there was a white woman in front of me, and then she went back to her car, and after I paid, I was going back to my car, and she was pulling off. She got in the car, she was about to pull off, and I saw her filler cap was open. And me being the nice gentleman that I was gonna be, I started walking towards her like gonna be like, oh, like just your thing. And then I remembered, oh shit, I'm a big black man. It's just me and her here. I went to my car.
Do you know, like, that makes me ask you guys a question, because I was watching Schultz was on Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp was saying he doesn't get into any elevator alone. If there's a woman alone in an elevator, he wouldn't get in there. Like, say if he's say if he's staying in a hotel or whatever, and the room service comes, the cleaning service comes, he makes sure he leaves until she cleans, and then he comes back. So he takes all these extra precautions because he knows his stature, that if anything was said or missaid or misled or any misinformation, he looks like the bad guy. Do you cannot, like, to that extreme, like obviously not getting in the lift for the woman?
That's literally why I was about to walk towards, just to like, yo, like, or even just close it for her.
Yeah,
and then I remembered, it's half 12. It's just me and her. I'm big and I'm black. I'm wearing a hoodie as well. I'm wearing all black. I just diverted to my car. I
not
said,
worth it, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. Like you can't be a good civilian sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like all of those things compounded in a couple of days. I was just like, yeah, I'm just not in the fucking mood today. I was like,
Guys,
yeah,
you know what it
I'm
is,
pissed
yeah?
off, bro.
I was listening to you guys on Where's Your Head At, just talking about being an adult. I said, wow. And you know, obviously, I'm just slightly younger than you guys. I'm growing up now. I'm just like,
You get
guys,
it.
No, I'm there already.
Okay.
I woke up pissed one day and I said, cool, no worries. Now, like, guys, you guys might call me a dickhead, but look, it is what it is. So I remember I was pissed off one day and I was walking, I think I was hungry, hadn't eaten for like full day. And I was walking into Lidl. And you know, like sometimes in Lidl, there's the homeless people will be there and everything like that. And
Yeah.
she was like, can I help you to have some money? I'm hungry. I said, me too, I'm hungry as well. I'm hungry too. I'm so sorry.
I need
don't
something
want to tell you. Bro, but you know what is, yeah, like,
The cost of living is affecting
Bro,
not just
the
the
cost of
homeless,
living.
it's affecting me.
We're in the
So
same
me and you
boat.
in the
Only
same
difference is
boat.
You're somewhere else, I'm somewhere else. That's the only difference.
Bro, you know them ones like, yo, 2 wrong bills, I might be right beside you.
Oh my days.
You understand? You don't know this €1 is what's gonna get me through the next week, bro. What are we talking about?
And the worst part about it is, like, when it's like 2-3 days before payday. It's like, babes,
Hey,
look.
Payday for me is on Tuesday, yeah. My bank account now, especially because Mother's Day is coming up as well. I understand Mother's Day. I don't know why I have to buy presents for Fikaya's mom. That should be his things to do. That's your mom. You saw her out. I'll sort out my mom. Everybody sorts out their mom and everybody's happy. I just looked at my account yesterday. I was like, thank God I'm not leaving my house this weekend. It's like, apart from coming here, I just have to survive Monday, and then on Tuesday I'm back again.
bro, I've done some calculated risks on some night out, so I'll be like, I knew this something isn't gonna stretch. But God has a way, bro. From going out and just saying, okay, cool, am I gonna, you know what I'm saying, okay, I have 2 drinks for the night, let me make sure I don't go over my quota, you know what I'm saying, just one
And
drink.
you're hoping someone says, meet me at the bar.
Meet me at the bar.
Yeah. Say nothing.
Fantastic.
I know we're
Yeah.
joking, yeah, but it's actually getting so bad that I think Klarna, and like a food company and that DoorDash or something, they're coming together to like help people buy groceries before payday. And like It's getting to a stage. I think I saw a tweet that said it's like they told us that we work hard and we could buy houses. No, we can't buy houses. It getting to a stage where groceries on a week-to-week basis, it's becoming difficult for us to buy. Man.
One of the days I went to Tesco and I was just buying a few. I was just buying a few things like like a little steak, some eggs, all this. Tell me I have like 4 items and the thing saying like €30.
Yeah.
I said, are you crazy?
Try M&S. M&S will shock you. Cindy loves M&S. I'm at M&S like once a month at this stage. We buy like 4 items. We spend 40, 35 years.
But you know what's crazy? The price between M&S and Tesco aren't that different anymore.
I did not, yeah.
Bro, everything's expensive, bro.
Do you have a club card? Though?
Yeah, you have a club card.
When I'm not a bastard. Of course I have a fucking club card.
Bro, you're not hitting up the right things. There's some things there. But I remember I seen something was like €4, went down to 150. I said,
But you know what
there's
though?
an air fryer for €30.
No,
like,
but you know what though, yeah. You know what though, yeah. Like we're seeing that. When I saw that, my brain immediately went to who are you selling my data to?
That's what I thought to me.
Yeah,
literally. I said this is just because then when you do your online shopping and you order, it already tells you what your favorite items are. And I said that's what it is. It's data collection.
They know exactly what you're buying,
Yeah.
how often you're buying
Yeah.
which store you're buying
It's
it
right.
from. Like, bro,
And eventually, the club card prices will just be the normal prices. They'll just hike everything. Like say if it was like they'll just hike everything and then put the yellow on the original price that it was, and then you'll just buy. But it's that's what marketing is. But
to be honest, it's sharp. But I'm not gonna lie. To you. This week I'm not in the mood.
Yeah,
We're not sugarcoating shit today.
I hear it. So this week I watched before we get into the one project. I watched Adolescence on Netflix.
Yes, is that any good?
Look,
I've
okay.
been meaning to watch it.
So the thing is, are you guys gonna watch it? Yeah.
100%. What's
Okay.
it called again?
Adolescence
Sorry, apparently the story is actually about a black kid.
in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What was
I've
it?
seen that as well.
The
okay.
true story is a black kid. So why is it a white kid in the show?
Well, it's pissing on white people
I
off
think
because
they're
they're
trying
saying
to protect us.
well,
Maybe,
the story is it's more about it's about a why. And not about it's not about the conclusion. The conclusion actually is irrelevant. The conclusion, it's about more so about like showing us the society we live in and how we have created this society for young people. And like just in the talk is like the education system, because the schooling, like Ashley Waters isn't it? The schooling is just chaotic. Teachers don't want to teach, students don't want to listen, nobody's engaging to anybody, a lot of violence. And so that was like one of it. Another aspect is like the incel culture. I know we've talked about this, like just go get late with someone. But what they're trying to show is it's like young boys these days, they don't know how, like we always say like the internet isn't real. Oh, this is all fake, this is all jokes. But I think if you grew up with it and it's part of your hand from day one, it's as real to you as real life. So you don't think that like I just got rejected, she didn't text me back, like we've had conversations like should I text her again, blah blah blah. We probably have that mindset from before. But they take it like this is an attack on my character. And even there's a scene that the dad, they vandalized his car and he's in the paint shop and he's trying to like buy paint so he can paint it, and another incel comes to him, the dad of the kid that killed somebody, and he comes and says, if you get him a good lawyer and you put up a link, a lot of people like him, a lot of people like us will donate. So what's happening is like they even mentioned Andrew Tate to us, like that culture that they curated. As much as like we might be like out of the loop in it, it's very real to some people. They see, so there was like a group of people that saw this boy in a way as like, yeah, you got one for us and we will back you if you help us. It was just like the acting was phenomenal, and the messaging of like why this is happening and who's to blame. The parents are looking at themselves and like, why did we go wrong? Because they have another girl and she turned out like fine. So it's another idea, like you guys are brothers, you grew up in the same house, so one can turn out this way, one can turn out this way. So the parents are like, are we to blame if we raised them the same and one went this way or one went that way? So it was just a very interesting to kind of see how society operates these days for the younger generation.
Because like as much as me and him grew up in the same house and stuff like that, we have very different experiences. One time we had a conversation and you were telling me about your experience at home, and I was like, which house are you living in?
I think what's it called again? Like you can try to raise kids the same, but
you're not supposed to.
You're not. But the thing is, you're going to still want to instill the
same principles.
You can't instill the same principles, right? But it's one of those situations where everybody's different. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I think you're pre-wired to be different. Like okay, like your wife and her sister. I've known them for donkeys. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't raise those two the same. One is very, I believe the dream. I want to do this, and she did it. And then the other one is very, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's like man management. You can't manage two players the same way.
Exactly.
Like I get that, but I think the coach tries to instill the same principle throughout the team.
Yeah, I know, but
I think that's what I'm saying.
No, I get
saying.
like obviously everybody wants to have the same main principles across the board.
Yeah, that's
for the
that's
most part. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it comes down to managing the man, and I don't think a lot of people manage the man.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I get what those what in that case I'm saying. I think that's how the parents are looking at it. It's like you would look at yourself like, where did we go wrong here, and where did we go right here? Because I get what you're saying. If me and my brother are kind of like my sister-in-law. We're kind of like that. I'm kind of like follow the blah, blah. He's more like, that's not working for me. Like I'm gonna do it this way.
I think when you look at it from even a larger perspective, like you can still teach your kids the same principles, but at the end of the day, like they're still around a different ecosystem.
Yeah,
you know
so like you're saying, yeah.
Remember, I remember when me and you were talking about like our different school experiences. When you guys used to get like how you do ordinary level English, like you might actually clowning somebody for doing it ordinary level English. Bro, my classes, these men were like, yeah, foundation, boy, let's go. Yeah, right. Boys, what, you gonna be ordinary? Yeah, me too. Bro, do you know what I'm saying? So I think even look at the ecosystem as well, in terms of where you're like built inside of as well, bro. Like it's completely, I think that's what really steers people off a completely different way.
Yeah, because low-key, your friends do have more influence on you than your family does.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, like
big time.
So if you like, and not everybody has the same friends. Like even our friend groups growing up were so drastically different.
Yeah. And what's it called again? Look, I think for me doing it as a profession, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we instilled the exact same thing from each young person to each young person. Bro, it's completely night and day.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter.
I think the core principle has to be. The core principle, if a parent, you want the core principle to be the same, but how you disseminate that message, it depends on the character. Yeah. 100%. I think that's kind of what we're trying to say. Like, I can't, obviously I don't know you as well as I know Deji, but maybe I can't talk to you the same way I talk to Deji because you won't receive the message the same way, even though it's the same message. Well, it was more like over an outlook on society, because even like the way they communicate on social media, like Ashley Waters' character, he had a son, he was the main investigator, and he's just trying to figure out everything through Instagram. His son had to pull him to the side. He says, "Dad, you're embarrassing me because you're missing it. This is what this social media post means. This is what this emoji means. This is what this emoji means." So it's like an outlook's like, oh, just because we're all operating on the same system, they are talking a language that we don't understand, even if you have access to their phone. They'll talk in a way that you can't even. So it was just interesting because I was frustrated at first. I'm like, so we don't know if he actually did it. We don't know what happened. Like, there's no answers. But then I was talking to Morris, and he was like, it's not about that. It's about the why and the how, and it's an outlook on because they want to show it to schools. Like that incel culture. I always say this. I always thought when Tate came out, I was like saying, obviously this is guys just trying to entertain us. Like it's saying men can cheat, if a girl cheats it's haram. Like he's obviously just trying to be entertaining. But then you realize the impact it most have on like the younger generations.
Not even young generations. I was watching Kai Cenat stream one day, and this guy Kai went into Walmart or something, and he was having a conversation with this guy. Conversation starts off normal, whatever, and then it turns into, he can't date these new age women and all of this. He wants to go to Thailand because that's where you can find a real good woman and all this kind of shit. And Kai was like, okay, but what if you go to Thailand and you don't find a woman? It's like, it's impossible. They're just more feminine. They're more this. And it's like, I've been watching all these videos. Like, this is somebody that, from him speaking, you can see that he's never actually tried to date any woman. He just watches videos and he believes those videos. And then there was in that same day there was these kids that came up because I think they were in the richer part, like the kids were rich or whatever. They swarmed Kai and whatever, and one of them made a joke that was a bit and Kai looked at him, and then the kid literally got on. He's like, "Oh, please, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it." But he was so scared because he's like, he's seen all these videos about all these YNs and all these kind of things. So he's like, that's what. And because I've been looking at these things, and I'm just like, surely nobody really believes this shit. But there's people that are going into these deep parts of the internet and they're believing all of this, and instead of going outside and touching grass and actually speaking to people, they're like, this guy has literally he's written off all women. All he knows is he wants to make enough money to go to Thailand and become a passport bro and find the babes.
Now you've villainized women. So these young people, when they get rejected from a woman, they feel like they have to, like, that's what the message, they have to cause harm to her because they can't us being young, you go talk to a girl, she rejects you, you come back to your boys, everybody laughs. Okay, but and you build character.
You don't know what I feel like the generation is just definitely changing now at the moment. Like even the way that social media is even going right now, gender wars is a serious.
Gender wars been happening.
Oh no, bro, I haven't been seeing it till this degree. Like I didn't realize it was this
Is it
bad.
because of social media? It's like just everything is just more. We deal in extremes. You don't have nuanced, clear, contextual conversations because of social media. You just see extremes. Like nice, balanced people are not crashing out like for the most part on the end. Like for the most part, they're not coming at the end and saying fuck women.
I think they are, but you know the internet only cares about extremes.
Yeah.
As like when you're on social media, you either see the ultra glamorous or you see the ultra grimy, and like people like us that are in the middle, we don't have the followers that really move the needle kind of situation. So then I think it becomes every time you go on the internet, you're seeing like I think there was literally a point you were saying it as well, that every time I was on TikTok and a lot of these Reddit stories where I got cheated on, I love this woman so much and she did this and she did this and she
my
did
kids
this.
aren't mine,
and then you start maybe this is happening a lot more than I thought it was happening.
But the thing is, I just think like social media, even the oldest of people is like 25 plus, 30 plus, like it's really seeping into their minds. Genuinely,
100%.
the ideologies. What?
Bro, you're saying 25 plus, bro? 60 plus, bro.
60.
I've not seen the aunties that are arguing on Facebook.
Jess Hilarious from the Breakfast Club crashed out on her live because of the the comments from in the internet started to get to her.
Yeah,
and then she went online and she cried. And like Charlamagne, I said, don't live in the comments. These people are not even real. But I think it's as much as it the show kind of made me realize that as much as we like to say social media isn't real, man, this is real. It's more real than we want to think it is. Just because we can kind of like look at it through one lens and say, like throw it away or just laugh, but people actually like live by this.
Do we have a special lens on it? Because when we look at how things are shot, and you see behind the camera, you can see that that actually looked ugly in real life. It's just that after a bit of color correction, editing.
Remember the videos from Joe Flint's Dumpling where we're just kind of like standing there,
awkward as
like,
fuck.
it's awkward. And then you see it, you're like, why do we look cool?
I don't know. I just think it's just awareness. Like, I think if you remind yourself that, this isn't actually somewhat to a degree real, then you know what I'm saying, that's how you keep yourself in line of like, okay, cool.
Also, do you think, Deji, because you're saying it deals in extremes on the internet, but in your everyday life, like you'll talk to me, you'll talk to your brother, you'll talk to Beckley, you're talking to relatively reasonable people, so then you're like, my everyday experience in real life isn't what the internet is, so I don't think what's on the internet
Sometimes
is real.
it is though.
But, I'm talking about like myself.
But if you think about it, people spend more time with their phone than they spend with real people. So if we're doing which one am I consuming more? I'm consuming that more.
True.
So
That's true.
Like
That's
people
true.
are fucking people are sheep.
Yeah.
Like you can be brainwashed into shit.
Yeah.
So imagine the first thing you do in the morning when you wake up is TikTok.
Yeah. Andrew Tate saying,
and then you fall asleep too.
And then those messages.
Also, the algorithm. You watch one video
Yeah.
to completion.
Yeah.
Oh, we showing you that.
You watch our video
Honestly and
feature.
truly, all you need to do is like present yourself a certain type of way, speak a certain type of way, anyone will believe what you say. Then I can tell you that, see this jacket you have right here is 500 euro. This is why it has 500 euro. Just speak it well enough. Trust me, people.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's
why there's some man saying, yo, I live 3 days in one day. Like the first 3 days, the first 3 hours of the day, 3 hours a day, I take that as one day, and that's why if you aggregate that over a year, I'm leaps and years ahead of you.
Do you see the man that
nigga?
on TikTok?
You woke up at 3 a.m.
Bro, what are you doing?
Just sleep, bro.
Sleep, bro.
You're actually better off sleeping.
I get from 6:06 to 6:10.
He's just reading book.
I'm like, bro.
He's writing in his journal. He's watching content.
Go and sleep.
Bro, but this is the thing. Yeah. This is the thing, yeah. Once I've closed the blinds, I can tell you whatever time it is. Good. You get what I'm saying?
That could have been because it's dark. It could have been 8 p.m. at night,
Bro,
but it could have been 8 p.m.
we
at
also
night.
forget how much like stage things are.
Yeah.
Bro, wild and out, bro. Like, you remember when we were doing it? Like, obviously we do rehearsals and all that kind of different stuff, but people don't know that, like, this is the stuff that you do to make sure something is going to look a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, what's
to make
called
sure it's gonna be
the Wild and Out show that's 30 minutes on TV. They shoot that for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And they cut out a bunch of shit. And remember,
I didn't even think of that. That could just be 8 p.m. at night. It's dark.
Bro.
It's 3 a.m.
bro, how did you know it's 3
didn't even
a.m.?
think
And also, this is the other thing, yeah. Even if I show you my phone, I can change the time of my phone, bro. And like, do you remember when
not so funny.
when TikTok was supposed to be leaving America?
Yeah.
Apparently, before then, a bunch of TikTok influencers started coming out and exposing themselves. All of the food people coming out saying, I never ate that food. Or like they'll eat, spit it out, and then they say that, oh yeah, I did this mukbang, but they actually ate, spit it out. One of the guys that used to do, you know those man that used to do like, they eat all the spicy shit, they eat that. One of the biggest ones says, oh yeah, I faked all that shit. I didn't actually eat any of that.
Your bag is finished.
But so like, it's just like, I think it's just one of those realizing like, yo, it is not hard to look expensive on the internet. It really isn't.
Yo, 100%. LA influencers were renting out private jets, not even private jets, sets that look like private jets, just so they can take pictures.
Do you know who I rate a lot? Actually, I think I was on TikTok and I was watching T-Pain's one, and he was talking about like, how is this guy taking a commercial flight? Like, your T-Pain is taking a private jet. And my guy pulled up the price and said, you have 10K. You have 10K. For me, bro, I can still get first class. I'll still have change. What are you talking about?
And that's the thing. Even, what's called Bow Wow. Remember Bow Wow when he was posting that, oh yeah, cool, private jet, whatever.
Yes.
And someone videoed him, yo, that's you right there. I'm on the same flight as you. Or even, what's called? I saw one guy apparently, because like there was this TikTok or whatever, and it was like, oh, the weirdest ways people have made money. This guy buys like flood damage, like exotic cars. He ships them to people. People take pictures of all this kind of. The car doesn't drive. People take pictures of all this. Yeah, this man you Ferrari, this man you whatever, and then he puts it back on the back of a truck and sends it somewhere else and charges for that. Bro, it's so it's so easy to make yourself look like you have peas on the internet.
Okay, back to like if you're gonna watch out the lessons, but watch it for the messaging than the actual storyline. The storyline is fine, but it's more about the message. But that's what I mean. Like, how do we let people? How can we then teach the generation after us? Like, yo, the internet is all illusions, all smoke and mirrors. This isn't real to what you're living. Because I think what that TV show showed is like, it's real. Like, I'm even thinking like to adolescents, but we're talking here. It's even real to like 25-year-olds. Like, just hilarious. Then they blew up the Breakfast Club because the internet were giving out about her. So how do we share that to people?
You don't.
Yeah.
People, it's confirmation bias. People believe what they want to believe.
Yeah. I love confirmation bias.
That shit hits like crack.
I told you niggas.
Bro, seek therapy. All y'all need to stop getting on. Take away the microphones. All y'all just go get therapy.
Because I'm not gonna lie, the amount of misconceptions there are about like even me, you, all these kind of things. It's like, bro, it really like I'm telling you, like I don't know. It's just one of those situations where let's even take it to events. Bro, you go on Instagram, this shit was popping. Hey. I talked to somebody that was there, that shit was dead.
Yeah, you see the content they made from it. You're like, yo, this looks cool, man.
They know how to do it, so I've seen a few of them.
The place looks packed, bro. Show one corner.
You know what it is? They'll do this, they'll one person, and they'll go to angles, say, oh, there's another 3 people here.
Bro, it's the same group of people, just different angles. Bro, man.
Let me introduce the podcast, and then we can do this quiz real quick. Anyways, we are charging.
Bang, bang.
This is the podcast with the hustle of analysis culture needs. I'm Daddy J, but you mans call me Jordan. I'm here with.
You know it's your girl's favorite voice, Big Deji, nigga with the Midas touch.
Come on, who we got here today?
GB.
GB event. Okay, every week we do a quiz.
Yeah.
5 questions each. 5 from me from stage.
Okay.
If you're stuck on one of Deji's questions, you can ask me. I don't know his questions. If you're stuck on one of my questions, you can ask Deji.
You know what? We've never had the same question yet.
Yeah, that's true. Because I make mine up. You said on the pod. You said on the pod loads of times. You got it from the net.
Man said you don't write your own bars.
You said on the pod. Yeah, just did mine right now.
Sometimes I make some up.
Okay, who do you want to go first? Me or Dej?
Jordan. I feel like you're one behind.
Everyone always asks me first.
Petr Cech has over or under 200 clean sheets at Chelsea?
Under or over?
200.
How long was he at Chelsea for?
2004 to 2014.
Oh my god, yeah, you're both Chelsea fans.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
I feel like over. That's over.
Over 228.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar finally for The Revenant. How many times has he been nominated?
Am I not gonna get?
Don't look my way.
What's good? Is there no four options? I can't say.
There's never 4 options.
Don't look my way.
How many times
has he been nominated for an Oscar? He won one for The Revenant, but how many times has he been nominated?
Just think about Oscar-worthy movies, bro.
You just have to guess, I guess.
Oscar-worthy movies
that he's been in.
Okay. Did he win one for that?
He's only won one.
He's only won one for The Revenant. So, but how many times has he been nominated?
I can name movies for you, but that's gonna be my help. I don't know what the thing is.
Name me some movies.
This is gonna be your help, by the way.
Yeah, because I don't want Godito to be shouting, "You're helping him because he's your brother."
You don't want.
Do you know what? There's so many people that don't even know we're brothers, anyways.
I think people think we're the same person. Low-key.
Yeah, no,
Oh, so many times.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
100%.
Okay, you know what? It's 3.
No, the answer is 7. He's been nominated 7 times over.
Yeah, I'll never gonna get that.
No, we're gonna get there.
Renault, Peugeot, and Citroen are manufactured in from which country?
I know this.
France.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. Taser Black and Matthew were known for running which event? Famously.
Famously.
Oh, that's easy.
That's easy, isn't it? It's faded.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
What is the name of the bully in The Simpsons?
Nelson.
Yes.
Fiona, what? I'm coming.
8. You have to get 5 out of 5.
Wait, what?
You got 4 here.
Did she get 5 out of 5?
She got 9.
She got
total.
9. She only got one question
Shut
wrong.
up.
You have to get 5 out of 5 here. And Deji's question is traditionally harder.
Okay.
Traditionally.
What year did World War One start?
Relax.
See,
What's going on? What's wrong with you? Do you even know yourself?
I actually do.
Here's the answer.
I actually do. I do know myself.
I
Actually,
think I know, but I'm not sure.
I feel like I know as well. I don't know if it's that one
Yeah.
though. I know people look at me and say this guy doesn't know.
what year did World War One start?
What do you think it is?
I think it's 1918. World War One. Yeah, I think it's 19. I'm thinking of 13 or 18. It started or finished. That's what I
I
think.
think 1969.
69. Brother, my dad was born in 64. 64. This guy, man.
Hey yo, okay, Joy. I've already used it, so let me use go 1918.
I think it ended in 1918.
I knew.
It started in 1914.
Oh, I knew
piss
it.
off.
I knew it.
Wait,
1918.
wait. Did you say when it started?
Yes,
No, I
of course.
said-
When did World War One start?
Start.
Alright.
I knew I saw 1918 somewhere.
Well, you know, if we do technicalities, we can say
Oh,
it's a
fuck
new
off, man.
beginning.
Fuck off.
It's a new beginning.
Man said 1969. You know.
1969.
What is the name of relatives that have lived in the past?
What's going
What
on?
riddle is this?
What is the name
Nah,
of
nobody's been that 9 out of
what
10,
is
man.
the name of a relative that has lived in the past? You know this.
A relative that has lived in the past.
Yes.
Guys, am I bugging or what's going
I
on?
have no idea, man.
Once I tell you, you'll be like, oh,
A relative that
That's lived in
the past.
what are they called? Relatives that have lived in the past.
Cousins? What were we talking about?
What are they called?
Ancestors.
No, piss off. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
This guy thought he saw the record was in his grasp.
Bro, no. Wait, so what am I on right now?
Now you're still on 4. You got 2 out of 0.
Not two.
0.
The most, if you get every question right
You
now,
get 7.
you get 7. That's how you get.
Sean, TJ the Jotes got
need those
8.
What's called?
And they probably still behind. Told you.
What is a male cow called?
Okay, wait, no, this is
This one's easy.
no.
Final answer?
I
Why are you doing
already
my
said
answers from?
Oh, so okay, I'm taking ox here.
Yeah.
All right, it's wrong. It's a
it's
bull.
bull.
Well, I did not.
I don't know. Oxtail, bull tail.
Bro, I did not say. Oh.
You're gonna go 0 for after game 4. No. Deji, start the trailer with Fiona, I'm coming.
Just cut it and let's just.
That's the trailer with Fiona, I'm coming. And then see how it goes straight downhill.
Oh. The numbers on the opposite side of a 6-sided dice always adds up to what number?
Wait, say it again.
The numbers on the opposite side of a 6-sided dice always adds up to what number?
Oh, I think
Of the opposite side.
Obviously, there's 6 sides.
there's 6 sides.
There's
One side here,
So one side
and
there.
the other side. If you add those 2 numbers together, what
What
does
would
it
the
make?
other be?
So from 6 and 1. Is it 1? 7?
Yeah.
7?
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking that because I think 1 and 6 are on the different sides.
I just
so
feel
that's the
like-
only way I
Three
knew.
and 4 is on the
Yes,
other
I
side.
didn't know about
Yeah,
that. I knew
yeah,
1 and
yeah,
6 were on different sides. Like
Yeah.
it has to be 7.
There's no place like home is a famous quote from what movie?
Just guys.
Wait. What's
This
Didn't he like she clicked the legs in it? She clicked her shoes. There's no place to go. It's not Matilda. It's I forget.
Just give it a guess.
This
No, John is. I know it. I know when I hear it. I know it is. She clicked her legs or what's it called again 3 times and she went back home innit?
I have no idea. I didn't know that was the same from a movie. I've heard the saying loads of times. There's no place like home, but I didn't know it was
There's
from
no
a movie.
place like home. There's no place like home.
Yeah, just run it. It's okay.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it was the
What you get in the end? 5 out of 10.
Actually, I don't give a rap. I don't give a rap.
The motivation left his body.
Bro,
when you said, what are your family from the past called? When you heard that question, he says, I'm in trouble.
You know what it is, yeah? I'm actually on to you, man. I'm on to you, man. Because you came on giving me riddles now, yeah?
How's that a riddle?
Bro,
no, it's not like a riddle. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not a riddle.
It's not like a
the
riddle.
first one you gave me sounded like a riddle.
It's not like a riddle.
What?
What are your family
Word start? That was the first one I gave you.
No. It was the other one.
No, said the one.
What are
from the
what
past.
are the
Yeah.
The name
Bro, your ancestors, everybody fucking knows
Yeah,
that.
we know that, but it's not how you
know
phrased
it.
it. You
But
phrased it
that's
like a
not
riddle.
like, you gotta
Okay,
say-
wait.
I'm on your side. Let's give you that one. You still have 6.
Why am I the leaderboard?
No, you're not. You're not.
It's a new year. So didn't we just start the whole something?
Yeah, those guys scrapped all that shit, man. Only top spot matters at this point.
But nobody's gonna get 9 or 10.
Yeah.
How
And plus,
did she? I don't know, man.
and to be honest,
I don't know.
we only have like 5 weeks left.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nobody's gonna
actually
do that.
speaking about that.
Speaking about that.
April 27th.
April 27th.
Make sure the final game you're there is gonna be a fantastic.
Do you know what? Let's do a
time.
quiz.
On April 27th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Give them a
because you know what, yeah?
chance.
Because
Give
you know
them
what,
a
yeah?
chance to win some big.
These all of you people in the comments, yeah. Oh, Sean, I knew that, yeah. I knew that. That was so easy. How did you get that wrong?
Our questions
Let's
were
see.
hard.
No,
Your questions were more difficult.
you man need to be doing a freaking no.
Hey,
I'm bringing riddles on the 27th of April. What are you talking about?
every time somebody has put us on the spot and we've done a quiz, we bodied that shit.
Fantastic.
And we'll do it again.
Fantastic.
yeah,
Keep
yeah.
that same energy. Keep that same energy.
So you want us to do the quiz?
Yeah.
No,
Fantastic.
Us versus the leader. 2 versus 1. It's 20 v. 1.
We don't even 2 versus 1 against that. I just want that.
No, because
Don't worry.
Goody,
Look,
I hear you. Don't worry, we're coming, bro. 27th of April, be there.
it's never unfair.
Yes,
It's never
people.
unfair until they sit down and can't get it right.
No, but no, because you gave me crappy. I want to see what Fiona's ones are. I'm actually gonna go.
I actually gave her a hard
No,
question.
hers were there. Mine are tradition. I try to cater to the person, or like I ask an
You
event
see,
question,
you even
ask a
asked
Chelsea
me
question.
Chelsea.
Yeah, and
I
that's why niggas be getting 8s and 7s and shit.
Yeah, because that's the balance. You know,
Yeah, but look, what's going to be honest, I don't think they're that tough. But look, if you think you're bad, if you feel you can handle this pressure, April 27th, be there. We're gonna have some prizes for the winners. We got prizes too. Fuck it, we got prizes.
We
for
got
y'all.
prizes for the winners.
Make sure you're gonna be there. It's gonna be a fantastic time. It's gonna be a vibe. This is look. If you've been to a GV events thing, you know what the vibes were running over
Exactly.
here.
Jimmy don't miss.
Serious.
But you know,
Jimmy shoot 100 from the field.
I went to Bingo Beach, yeah, and this girl just tapped me, and she's like, "Oh yeah, so like what about my tickets?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Babes, what are you talking about? You told me that if I bought something, I'd get tickets for a raffle or something like that." And I was like, "Babes, it wasn't me." And she's like, "No, you said it to me." I was like, "Babes, it wasn't me."
Now she thinks you're gaslighting her. Now she thinks you're a nigga.
And then I was like, I did, because then that's what I clocked up. I was like, "Oh, you think I'm my brother?" And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "No, you think I'm him."
Oh, you pointed me like that guy right there.
I was like,
Now you
that's the guy that
feel
told you.
ridiculous. You're like,
I don't think we look that much alike.
Nah, he's due.
I
don't see it as much, but if I didn't know you from like the first, remember how I was telling you like I've barely seen Tasha or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what she looks like because I've barely seen her. So every time she's in a picture, I'm like, which one is she? I think if I've barely seen you and I'm just seeing you every now and
People
again,
think we're one
I'll
person.
think, yeah, and I would too as well.
Because who
I
was
would
it?
too as well.
Hassan
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, Deji." He looked at it, he's like, he thought it was me. I was like, no. he's like, no, actually, you know what happened? He came to me, "Yo, Deji, there's someone here that looks just like you." I was like, "You mean my brother?"
Bro, you know it's handy sometimes, you know. One guy like babes will come up to me like, "Oh, do you remember where I did?" Like, I remember.
This guy's
Wow, yeah, back in the.
So,
yeah.
One day they'll come and tell you, didn't take your mic off. That's not me.
No, just don't be ruining my name. I was like,
Bro, you know what it is? What's it? Do you remember I told you at DLT? I even snapped somebody and said, "Oh my gosh, I love your podcast so much." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm podcast."
"Hey, and shout out to you, baby girl."
Thank you very much. Yeah. But nah, it's been a good time. It's been a good time.
But
Speaking of podcasts in this scene, did you guys see what happened this week in the creative scene? Let's call it with the
oh god,
yeah
God,
with the photographer.
Oh,
Yeah, that was diabolical.
hey,
Diabolical.
bro.
extra messy. God, yeah.
See, we start here.
No,
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 niggas.
we have to be
first of all, niggas. You niggas, first thing niggas were doing with firing jokes, that was I didn't like that.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
no,
I thought it was too serious for people to try to get off there. Like they're not like us jokes. They're freaky ass niggas 69 go. I thought it was like, yo, bro, this is actually a serious matter.
I saw someone put up on their story.
Don't say it.
I saw someone put up on their story. Don't support. I told you I'm annoyed today. I don't give a fuck today. Someone put up their story. They were like, yeah, don't support weird creators like that. Support me though.
Like, how are you using this thing to self-promote? Like,
no.
Wait, can we give some context for those that aren't in the know?
Yeah,
Because we do speak about Irish culture and we do give the highest level of analysis.
yeah.
So let's
Give
actually.
context. Go on.
So there's a photographer, videographer.
Yeah.
Extra shots. Like what?
Yeah.
Why are you saying you, bro? His face is big face.
It needs to be done anyway.
Yeah, what's called?
People need to know that. Okay, avoid this person.
Extra shot. Yeah, what's called? So got leaked messages of him talking to underage girls inappropriately and stuff like that, and then also videos of him swinging, jacking himself off on I don't know what.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
I missed that one. Yeah.
bro.
Like, can we be serious for 2 seconds?
No, okay. Let's be serious.
Yeah,
what's called jacking himself up, apparently sending that to people and all that kind of shit, bro. Some of these messages are fucking disturbing.
He's
bro.
26-year-old and he was talking to a 17-year-old like very, very sexually.
You know the worst part
despite
about
her even telling him like,
bro,
this is my age.
Bro, at what point does shame come over your body when a 17-year-old is telling you, yo, chill out on the sexual jokes?
No. It doesn't. If you're a piece of shit like that, I don't think you have shame. You don't operate in shame,
bro.
If you're swinging your dick off the thing and you're telling 17-year-old, let me pierce your boob, you're a piece of shit.
Nigga,
and a piece of shit like that, to be a piece of shit like that, you eliminate all shame. Bro. To use your power and your privilege, like, because he has the power, he's a photographer, so he can work with creative, and he's using this as a way to interact with these like very young girls. There's no shame. The guy is just a bona fide piece of shit.
I think what's it called again? Like my biggest thing about like especially topics like this, essay or all those kind of different things. I'm like, you don't understand the damage you're doing to some of these kids at such a young age. You're now getting them when they now finally clock 20. They're like, oh, I shouldn't have been texting my man when I was this age. Or I shouldn't be texting that guy when I was this age. And like even you as yourself at 26 years old, like it tells you a lot. Like. Where's the woman your own age? Yeah, they're clearly not checking for you.
Narcissism. They don't care about it. These people do not care about the damage they impose on others. They are just like I have a 16-year-old sister. After this whole thing, I had to text her. I'm like, yo, do mans this age like move to you? And she says, yes, some of them do. I said, like, after you know their age, after they know your age, he said some of them go away after they find out our age, but some of them still linger, wait for them to get older. These niggas are pieces of shit.
Remember, I told you I was 15 with my little crush trying to chat to her. Why am I competing with a barber that has a wife and kids?
Bro, that's crazy.
Bro, what are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Hey! Wait, you didn't know this?
No.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Crazy.
Remember? Do you remember who I had a crush on back in church days?
Yeah.
It was her.
Oh,
and he was on her. He
was
on her.
There even a collide in?
I think he used to like sometimes he'd go to the house to trim the brother's hair and stuff like that. But and also like he was on, and obviously sometimes she'd come to the shop to get her hair done and stuff like that. Yeah. Bro, he was on her, and obviously we were close and shit, so she'd be telling me shit. But bruv, he was on her, bruv. Why am I 15 debating with a 30-year-old? Yeah. Why am I beefing? Why do I have to compete with a 30-year-old to get my baby?
They're just pieces of shit.
What's even scarier now is the fact that, okay, cool, you've now moved on from a whole generation. Let's just even say, in some weird way, what's it called again? That generation just doesn't even know better. You've now moved on from another generation. This generation still isn't learning, this thing is clearly wrong.
It's not about learning.
It's not about learning.
These niggas know what they're doing, bro.
It's not about learning. They're just, I think... they are wired the way they're wired, and it's just a shitty way to be wired. I think they know better, but they don't want to do better because they, for lack of a better, I don't know how to phrase it. They like what they like, and that's what they like. So whatever we tell them, whatever we try to instill in them, whatever we try to learn them, some people you're just born as a piece of shit. It is what it is.
It's one of those situations. Yeah, like if. It's not about education, because if it was about education, you were ignorant and you didn't know, you'd be like, "Yo, man, look at this girl I'm talking to." You didn't do that. You didn't do that. You hit the shit, and also. Wait, sorry.
Go on, sorry.
I don't give a fuck, right? Don't go on, like, if this nigga comes back and he goes to the mountains for a couple years, gets baptized and comes back with a different handle. If you man start hiring him again, because you know people love to do this shit. Everyone have a hoopla about it. The nigga go on hiatus for 3 months and come back, and then he's getting booked again. But they're not doing things. So if that's what you man are, we're gone anyway.
I'm looking at you differently.
If you have now seen this and you're privy to the information and you still decide I'm going to work with this man, you are also a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You are also equally as a piece of shit. If you're going to put that person still around these young creatives, and again, a lot of people, they're coming into this creative scene, they don't know better, they don't know who to work with, and that's who the people he's preying on. He's preying on 17-year-olds who he takes cool pictures, so I can work with him. Piece of shit.
Because at the end of the day, like, if you look at like who he's worked with as well, do you know what I'm saying? He has on his page Ross and what's Russell Millions, one from UK, somebody that's big. He's been around, like, you know what I'm saying, Burna Boy, all these kind of different artists. Bro, any 17-year-old is going to be looking at saying, oh, maybe if I, get on the Facebook side, it's just pure exploitation.
Exploitation, yeah.
And, again.
Look, man,
those people, they can't be helped. You can't teach them to do better. There's no education because she tells you, the thing is, if, for example, you didn't know her age and you assume she was 21 and she tells you, no, I'm actually 17 and you're like, you know what, I'm going to stop. That's you know better. But once she's told you, no, this is what I am, and you're still saying, let me pierce your boobs, you're crazy. You're actually insane.
Man goes, oh, you're a baby.
And leave her alone. And then you continue the conversation.
Not even that. Do you know what it is? I think when I was even saying learning, it's because I'm coming from a perspective of like my whole degree, my whole thing is counseling. So I'm sitting across from people that are going through.
But from your perspective, do you think those people can be helped? From your perspective, from an educational side standpoint.
I haven't read that chapter
because maybe I'm speaking from like maybe I'm speaking from like a completely ignorant side. Maybe like they can be helped. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so.
From what I look at is that at the end of the day, and from what a lot of my lecturers have told me, is that you never know what's going to run, what walks through the room. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like even from when I'm in like you're working in a organization and the courts kind of approve for somebody to say that this person's might have been involved in SA, whatever it is, so you're going to go to a counselor for you to actually, do you know what I'm saying? To actually get better and all that kind of different stuff. And they will explore that kind of different stuff. Like you will be asked, hey yo, like do you actually, like, do you know what I'm saying? Are you attracted to? They will ask you all those things, and they're like, okay, you need to understand why. Where is this coming from? All these kind of different things. Like they can be helped to a certain degree, but at the same time, there's still you're still a grown adult. You still know I know why. From my experience, like I have a group of friends with all my groomsmen. We used to have another friend, and he kind of was like, as we were getting older, he was still like, he was in the newspaper because he tried to do it with someone with a minor. And the thing is, I know he knows better but chose not to. Because when he saw us, he would never look at us again. He put his head down. He'll be shameful. So in my head, I'm like, you know what you're doing. You shouldn't be doing, but you're still choosing to do it. Because even if you'd see my mom, because used to be one of my guys. So even it used to be my house, like it used to be in like all of our houses. So even if you'll see my mom, he'll hide in shame because a part of him probably, I don't know how to phrase this in a way that's like a part of him likes what he likes, and that's fucked up. And that's fucked up that he likes that. But a part of him also knows I shouldn't like this, and he knows it's wrong. So he's hiding in shame, and it's really fucked up. It's just fucked up. No, 100%. At the end of the day, like even if you look at it from a counseling perspective, like at the end of the day, nobody wants to be. Well, I don't believe anyways. Nobody wants to be a drug addict. Nobody wants to be addicted to pornography. Nobody wants to be addicted to alcohol or different things. Like your body is naturally, like, you know what I'm saying, it's naturally going to want that. That's why it, like the urges for some weird reason. And again, it really rides back to when you're from very, very young to right now. Something along the way has gotten you to stuck to this point. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's something that could have even been inherited from, you know what I'm saying, from whether seeing your dad, whatever it is. And let's not lie, as if like some of these dads and uncles as well.
But we literally talking about a 30-year-old, a 15-year-old.
So he could have witnessed all of that and said, oh, okay, maybe it's not that bad of a thing if X, Y, and Z, because these men haven't gotten, you know what I'm saying, they haven't had repercussions yet.
And I think me and Stage were talking about this offline, just through text. I'm like, for people can play ignorant and they can let themselves be gaslit, or they can pretend that this isn't it. Like we're talking about, like when the list came out, and after a while the list had good intentions. The intention was to expose these people that are doing this fucked up shit. But after a while it was just like lists of names. And so I can see people like saying, like, if it's a baseless and a faceless accusation, it's just my boy's name's on the list and nobody has said anything. People can then, again, I preface this by saying, like, this is not what I think is right, but this is how I think human behavior works. Do you know what I mean? People can gaslight themselves and think it's like, well, that's just a name on my boy's name's on the list, but nobody has said anything. There's no accusation. Who that could have been anybody putting them on the list. Even with the list, I started hearing that men start making fake accounts to put other boys' name on the list because they didn't like them. This is what I started hearing. But with this, when you see, like, we saw what we saw, and if people still decide to ignore it. We spoke about Thomas Partey and Mason Greenwood. With Thomas Partey, we just saw like messages of people, of girls saying this is what Thomas Partey is. So there's like people can just gaslight themselves saying like, how do you know it's really Thomas Partey? With Greenwood, because of what we heard it.
Didn't the police come and say that it was just a jurisdiction thing? It was a time and a jurisdiction
and then
thing.
You know, till today they've actually never actually said it was him. They just say Premier League footballer. People just like say it's him. People say it's him.
Apparently he R-worded somebody in Spain, and I think when either it was a jurisdiction thing or it was like a time thing that when it got reported, so nothing actually happened. But it's not like he was proven not guilty or anything.
Yeah. And now people say when Arsenal play in Spain, he's always injured. So like those things, like when these things happen, and for people, they use you people that still want to work with him, that people that you've seen people's name on the list and you've still be like, yo, we're still gonna work with them. If anybody just tries to even work, they have to be also shamed as much as we're shaming this guy.
100%.
If we see anybody even attempt to work with this guy, they have to be shamed as much.
The thing is, you say all this about nameless, baseless things and all this kind of shit. Like, I've seen situations where people have come out and said, yo, this person has done such and such to me.
Yeah.
And
fair enough.
like, and even with that, especially with guys, not that I look at you different if you're a guy and you still end up being around that guy, but the words that is always weird to me is the women. Like, all your women friends are still around you. Do you get what I mean? Like, but it's like, I just don't know, because like recently, it just feels like, bro, we're actually surrounded by pedophiles, women beaters, rapists, this and that. Like, bro, all you man are around you man are fucking weirdos, bro. Yeah. Like, bro, like jump off a cliff or something, make life easy.
I just don't understand how society like works, especially online. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's look at McGregor now, right? Like, he's just literally been accused of something. Actually, no, proven guilty of this thing. And my guy is now on a president run.
Do you know?
And people are backing him as well.
Because people don't give a fuck.
Am I in an echo chamber? Because does he actually think he can be president of Ireland?
I think he's definitely done.
Wait.
Does he actually?
No,
because everybody that
let's talk about this. Everybody
that talks about
it. I promise you. Don't be shocked when he does the Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Don't be shocked.
I was literally saying the exact same thing.
Like, because everything
word
that they're saying about
bar for
everything
bar,
that they said about Conor is everything that they said about Donald, and it's like, oh, he would never win. The nigga's won twice, twice, and been convicted in between. And then you know what's gonna happen as well?
That's gonna be
all of like first of all, you know what it is. Yeah, there's a couple things, right? There's a bunch of kids that have never voted before that can now vote. Right now, your representative out there is one old bod-looking man that doesn't look like he can do anything. They just want to be Conor's my president.
Yeah,
that's the first group of people that are going to vote for shits and gigs. The second group of people are the people that is going to resonate with Ireland is full. Get them out of our country.
Yeah.
That's the second group of people that are going to vote. And then the third group of people that are going to vote are the people that really feel that way, but they're teachers, they're doctors, they're all this kind of shit, and they'll never say that shit out loud. But that shit is private. I'm gonna go vote. And within those three groups of people, especially the first one, the kids that have never voted and didn't care about voting, just the sheer number of them alone can swing the whole thing. Don't be surprised if that fucker wins.
No, I wouldn't be. After Brexit and Trump, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe because the Irish people I talk to, like you're saying, that none of those, they don't fit in there. I don't talk to young Irish people. I don't talk to Ireland as full people. Like, I don't talk to any Irish people that fit in those categories. But the people that maybe talk to, they won't say it. Like the doctors and the people within your workspace, they're maybe too intelligent to say Ireland is full to a black person. So I wouldn't be surprised. I
should have called HR.
Do you know what I mean?
They say where Ireland is full. Like, well, I don't think Ireland is, but there's a lot of immigrants, isn't there? Like, them that be saying all this
time, like, we've seen Brexit, we've seen this, and we've seen it even in Germany. I think in the time of, I went to Berlin. Remember, I was telling you the way the Hitler thing happened is like when you're in a time of economic crisis and economic turmoil. That's when these people that, like you're saying, resonate with people and capture a feeling of frustration of like Ireland is full, immigration. It's actually, for lack of a better, it's probably the most ideal time for Conor to run for president. Same as with Trump. Same as it when Hitler came through. Like this was, I'm not comparing him to Hitler, by the way. I'm just saying like the timing is very similar. You know?
But like, look, this is the thing, yeah. Like the other thing about it is all you people that say, oh, all these people that are like, oh yeah, women, just go report this, just go do this. The nigga just got a guilty charge. And niggas in the White House, and he's talking about running for president.
Yeah.
So what is the point of saying, this man abused me, let me go report?
If he runs, are you gonna go vote against him, or you just stay in your house?
No, I'm voting against him.
No,
because you know, with other ones, between Michael D. Higgins and whatever, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That nigga can't represent me. I can't live in a country because there's gonna be one fucking Conor.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a Conor as well. That's gonna get gassed and be walking down the street, and he'll look at me. And he want to say something to me, and he thinks because McGregor's president, he has the shit to chat to me, and I'm gonna bang him in his face.
And I think we're gonna see how much power the president can actually have as well. Because at the end of the day, like right now, love your D Higgins and all, yeah, but like the fella doesn't really. He's just there chilling with his dog, like life is good.
I'm not gonna lie. I see him chilling with his dog and seeing him chilling with Tolu. That's the only two people I see him chilling with.
The most problematic guy ever. Like come on.
This guy.
But bro, I think somebody like McGregor is going to be actively trying to say no, like get these immigrants say and like bro, it's gonna happen.
Bro, I just don't.
It wouldn't shock me, but I like it'll be mad where we are as a society to see that happen. Because it's like this guy that was you saw president for
bro. Fam, they can literally just.
But you're right. I think the point you're making is like what happens with the likes of like all these Trumps is once you capture the emotions of the masses. I genuinely think a lot of people don't know policy. They don't care about policy. They don't understand.
We tell you every week, life is WWE. And that nigga is WWE.
Yeah, and once you make people feel, and you can capture that feeling of frustration, like I don't have a job because Ireland is full, or I don't have a job, or the economic crisis that we have now, the housing situation is because there's too many immigrants. Now you're capturing feeling of probably what the masses is feeling.
Like, if you literally watch even like, I'm not sure if you might ever watch Scandal. Like Scandal literally gives a good analysis of how like you get into the White House. They're literally telling stories the whole time. Oh, you know what? Go over here. You know, go do something with the baby or something like that. And these men are gonna think you're amazing or whatever it might be. Or rip up his shirt. Let's say you are just in a fight. You're protecting somebody or something like that, bro.
Or what's called Trump gets in power. TikTok is going away, but no, President Trump came and saved it. Fuck right off, man. Like, look, all I'm saying is, you man, take this shit seriously. If Conor puts his name on that ballot, take this shit seriously because that nigga will win. Like, and it's gonna take a long push for him to not win, and also to spin the block back, bro. All you fucking rapists, all you fucking pedos, all you fucking people that abuse, all you people that beat women, like, bro, man, just jump off a bridge and make life easy for us, bro. Like, I don't like. And the thing is, like, as much as heartbreaking as this shit sounds, I honestly think it doesn't. Where does it go? Like, what? 11% of people get prosecuted, and even the niggas that get the guilty charge are out here fucking running for president. What's the fucking point?
I think the main thing, anyways, I hope the victim is okay. I hope they're getting the help that they need. Any victim that's even wants it, because at the end of the day, it's a lifelong something they're gonna battle. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not just a situation that just lands on your doorstep and it's like, okay, that's it done. Like, God knows how many women friends I have, or just women that I've just spoke to in general, whatever it might be, that's gone through something like that. And
bro, man, it's fucking heartbreaking, man.
What's it called again? The stress it has on them, like, is absolutely immense. So,
bro, and you know the worst part as well is hearing the shit that they brush off. That's the shit that scares me. Cool. The stuff that really affected you. That's obviously that's the extreme, the worst. But some of the shit that they're like, oh, like it wasn't even anything. I'm like, sorry, what? That wasn't anything. Like, even like, look how you said you asked your 16-year-old sister, like, oh, this is my movie to you. How casually she said, yeah.
Some of them still linger around.
Like, it's normal. Like, so imagine all the shit that is getting brushed off. That is like, when something so small and insignificant happens, I don't even think about to come and say it on the podcast or say it to you or whatever. It's just a throwaway. Deep shit is being thrown away and there's nothing happening about it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, nah, man.
Anyways,
It's
these niggas,
genuinely
like
scary,
Deji said,
man.
these niggas piece of shit. Anyways, GB. You do bingo and beats now. Let's do some more lighthearted.
Yeah, bingo
After
and
that,
beats.
how did that come? How did that start the idea? And the execution looks good.
Yeah.
But like I always say, a lot of people I know in Ireland right now are idealists. I hear a lot of good ideas from people. I see very little good execution from people. But you seem to have pulled it off like in a very good way.
Yeah, I think. Look, I think with events is something that like experience will play a good part. You know what I'm saying? Once you've done things for a long period of time, like I've been doing events since for 6 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't start in 2019 when I did my first event in Waterford. You know what I'm saying? So I think as well as that, like my events have really, really evolved with me. So from starting off doing parties, going on to paint sibs, going on to do live podcast shows, to doing all this kind of different stuff will give you a good backing. You know what I'm saying? I think as well as that, like I can also kind of say having a good partner as well. Well, partner I say as in like business partner will bring you a long way as well. So that's one of my boys as well, AJ. So yeah, I won't lie, that's just like the execution. It's really more so looking at all the avenues. Okay, what hasn't been done in Ireland before? How can we make this thing fun? Because honestly and truly, I always say this: we can do it. We can do bingo right here. And what's it called again? It's, you know what I'm saying? Anyone can do a bingo at home. Anyone can do a paint and sip. It's the vibe that you bring. Like, what are you bringing to the table? That this is actually what's coming.
How do you create that vibe?
How do you create that vibe?
Can't be giving away secrets on the pod.
Hey, nah, you know what it is, yeah?
Hey,
like,
sometimes if you have it, you have it. You know, sometimes you give people the information and they won't be able to recreate.
you know what it is, yeah? So funny because like Fiona called herself like the vibes,
Curator of vibes.
Curator of vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just have to be.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
man,
We have cultural moments. You know?
We actually do.
when they do a documentary on like the cultures, now they'll come to take part from us.
Yeah, don't leave.
It's a pain.
What's it called again? Like I think sometimes you just kind of know what works, especially when you've been in the game for a long time. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like. It depends what kind of vibe you're trying to set. So for bingo and beat is that I know whenever I'm curating the whole playlist, because obviously I make the playlist for when the songs are going down, all that kind of different stuff. Like I'm thinking about, okay, cool. What do I really want to get you doing? Do I want you singing your hearts out and singing someone like you, whatever it might be, or do I want you to be dancing and be hyped and say da da da? You know what I'm saying? So from every single aspect, from adding the talking drum, from adding a normal drum, from adding a saxophonist, X, Y, and Z, that's all adding to the vibe. So again, it's really just experience.
Yeah. What's the avenue next for bingo and beats? Because we spoke offline about like stagnations and complacency and staying and it's a trend within let's call it the entertainment. Maybe Ireland as a whole, but I obviously because I'm in the entertainment side, I kind of zone in on that more. So how do you avoid that yourself? Because I think I was talking to you, Deji, about it. Like, you could take it to like Galway, Cork. I don't know.
For me, like I again look at things from a bigger perspective. I think people don't do their homework enough. Like that's why I rate people like what's it called again? Like even you, man, Dongo, all that kind of. You need to do your homework. At the end of the day, if you look at somebody, let's look at DLT for as an example, right? DLT started off as a brunch, but with food. People used to sit down, eat, drink, and that's what their core thing was. Now look what they've transformed themselves into. They've transformed themselves into a party. Festivals and all these kind of different things, but even though it started off as a sit-down brunch to eat and drink and all this kind of different stuff.
So now it's a brand more than just like what it actually started off.
So for example, right now, like we've started another series called After Hours, which is just going to basically be like after work. You know what I'm saying? So people that want to do after work drinks or whatever it might be, hey yo, come to Bingo and Beats, listen to music, you go home with a prize, a good prize. 27th. Wait, is it 27th or 26th of March?
And the 27th of April at the Sugar
27th
Club.
of April, Sugar Club. But yeah, so that's just another branch. But then we've got other ideas now. You know what I'm saying? Outside.
I gave him a cold idea the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if we can drop that.
No, don't drop that.
Don't drop that. Don't drop it.
But yeah,
I'll tell you after.
we've got ideas. We've got ideas to make sure that it has longevity. Because at the end of the day, I've looked at the market for such a long time now. So many creators, and it's not even just events, creators, everything like that. They come through, they juice this thing so much, and then eventually it just gets boring. And you need to do something else.
And also, I think in Ireland as well, especially, like, I don't think we have the luxury of like in the UK, in like a London where there's so many people. You have so many people that are still coming for the first time, and people are just want to experience it for the first time. In Ireland, you might have 3 events, and then pretty much everybody's seen it. Like the case study I always use is License to Party, because it was the same venue, same DJ, same thing, and it literally became a thing where people are like, I know who I'm going to see there. I've been there. Like, you don't know the amount of people I've heard.
Friday.
You don't know the amount of people I've heard say, if you've been to one, you've been to them all.
Yeah.
So, and once that gets your stigma, once you get that stigma, and Irish people are weird as well. After they've been to the first one, it's kind of like, I've done it now. They don't want to go again.
But that's also like to your point, because after you've been to the first one, the ones after don't give you too much of a different experience. Do you know what I mean? Like, so to your point, is like, why would I go to the second one? Because I've always, especially been going to events and these things for so many years in Ireland. We also know that, like, if I go to this first one, more than likely next time will probably be this similar experience.
And with the same people as well.
Yeah, with the same people as well.
It literally, L2P is literally became. People used to say, "Oh, are you a L2P kind of person?" It became a personality trait.
Yeah.
It literally became a
What's
personality
an
trait.
L2P kind of person? What's that mean?
From what I've heard, though,
What's that mean?
it's the fashionistas and the cool
niggas.
You know, the flared jeans and them.
A few niggas came to mind. I hear. It's not for me then.
Do you know what I mean? And like, and the thing that's funny about that is that even if it is a great event, if somebody says that, oh, it's these kind of people that are going there, automatically you say it's not for me and I don't want to go. I don't want to be there anymore. Yeah. Like, I've literally seen people. Someone I know came and there was 2 parties on. There was L2P and there was something else, and they literally like, I don't know. I don't think that's my crowd, and they didn't go to L2P. And they went to another party. The party they went to was dead, but L2P looked like it was still popping. Yeah. So they could have probably went to L2P and had a great time. Yeah. But once you get that little stigma, bro, it's hard to shake that shit off.
Your foundations is so important when you're starting off, like any events at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even right now is bringing like, you know, building bingo and beats. Like, biggest thing I'm trying to make sure is that like, we're not just catering to black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to cater to the mass, especially in terms of I think I was listening to, this is a long time ago, Richard had, they had Gabriel C on, and he was talking about, like, I don't understand why people are catering to the black side of things when that literally makes up 1%.
Yeah.
When literally the Caucasian have 90 something percent. Like, you need to be able to widen your perspective and literally get everybody you can inside. Like, I don't like who's doing it really, really well now at the moment is Rendezvous. They're doing it really, really, really well.
Yes,
now, to be fair, I actually haven't been there, but I know from the marketing that they're putting out, it's doing well. It's getting in a different crowd, all the kind of different stuff. All they need to do is just keep on adding small elements that's gonna. Do you know what I'm saying? Keep it different, keep it ticking. Yeah,
and I think I've come to that, like, not, I always knew it, but I think more so than ever now because of the constant stagnation, I think we have to cater to that market now more. Like, I feel like we're just, or we'll continue to have this cycle. We'll continue to have this cycle where something will pop, have a good run, 2 years, but 2 years, like Deji saying, everybody's been to it. But
again. The thing is, everybody needs to know what you're good at. I think what's it called again? Like, for me, I'm calling myself an event organizer. I'm an event organizer first, and what's a promoter second. Like, people always like,
this guy's so crazy. Sorry, this Deji is so great. Sorry. This guy is so. Take a touch.
I might even show you something.
I know. I'm seeing from there. This guy is insane. It was you're saying like. Event, you call yourself an event coordinator?
Yeah, because there's enough, like, this is what separates you. Because at the end of the day, an event organizer or somebody that's really, really good at what they do, those are the ones that will be able to build longevity within an event. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, a promoter, there's some people that I've met. That's not to say that, I'm not a promoter as well. I promote. That's not to even knock on anybody. But at the end of the day, I've seen some people come into this game with a team. And then soon enough, for one reason or another, the team ends up falling out. And then one stands, and then the other one does. So that tells you that, the brains behind the whole operation is that one person that's keeping the whole thing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'll unload the clip if you want.
I was about to say, do I want to unload that clip? No, but like, what's it called? Like, shout out to even Afro Room now. Afro Room, what's it called again? They happen every single Saturday. Like, that guy,
they pop up on my TikTok all the time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy, I'm pretty sure I know the guy, he was doing events with somebody else at some point. Don't know what happened between them. They fell out, X, Y, and Z. But that just shows that, okay, cool. He's able to build up a whole nother brand again and still keep it extremely consistent for God knows how long he's been doing that for now. That kind of way. Like,
Now, shout out you, man. It's a different vibe than we should bring that vibe to.
Hey, look, we've got our team, and this is part of our team. Like, like our shit is our shit. Like I keep saying, man, You know, let me stop talking because
April
sometimes
27th.
April 27th at the
The
Sugar Club.
Club.
Come.
The final game.
Trust
Let me tell
me.
you something. Like, do you know what it is? I haven't, since I've been inside this events game for 6 years. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I have not failed an event. I have not had a show that's completely flopped or whatever it might be. I've always had people there. So
Talk
just
your
know,
shit, man.
people will enjoy it because people always enjoy at AGB events. Anyway.
that's it.
So,
Talk your shit, nigga.
bro, do you know what it is, yeah? When you have standing in this game, oh God, bro, no, do you know what it is? I say that because at the end of the day, I've heard like rumblings of different things of whereby people might have passed me up for an opportunity to work on a certain event for something else, whatever it might be.
Okay.
And I just be hearing, oh, like, you know, GB's not, da, da, da. I'm like, okay, but here's my CV. Let me show you my CV. When I bring out my CV and I look at your CV now. Anyway,
Maybe I should be the one hiring you for this job.
bro, look. But yeah, I don't lie. Like the events game, I got tired of it for a very long time because me and too, I've been saying retirement.
Bro, you don't know how often this nigga calls me and it's like, yo, Deji, I think I'm
Why do you get tired of it? What drains you?
What gets tired of it? Do you know what it is? I found the hack. I think what made me tired of it was I think it's because I didn't have a team. Since I started doing GB events, it's always been me. And along the way, I picked up people that I worked with a lot and all that kind of different stuff. But I've been doing it by myself from the very, very, very get go. So once I actually clocked, do you know what it is? I think it's more so now because like I work full time.
Yeah,
I'm high enough position in my job. What's it called again? I'm doing a whole master's. I'm still doing events for you, man. Just did Get the Gist podcast as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm managing as well. I manage a DJ. I manage a podcast now. Like, I do a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? So, to be able to kind of balance doing events by myself, it was just never going to work. Especially for an event like Bingo and Beats because it has so many different elements. Yeah, kind of way. So, now it's like, all right, cool. Do you know what it is? Let me just use my experience that I actually have and me and somebody else can do this. Because now, Ajala, he's the kind of like the promotions aspect. He's good with like, you know, the I'm tired of social media. I don't like.
Yeah, so, and I think to put more on your plate, you need to delegate. The richest, everybody that does anything at a high level, they know how to delegate. You know, people position. I told you I was watching Shannon Schultz and Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
says he's on his own podcast. He's like he's the talent. They give him questions. They give him the questions to ask. They set up everything. Obviously, then from the questions, if the conversation goes a different way, he's fine. But he leads up to because he's doing so. He has his hand in so many other things. It'll be so hard for him to like run this. I think for you to be able to have this like doing a master's, you need to have ability to trust people and to delegate. Like this will be fine if you take charge.
I think like the issue at the moment is just that people just don't look for help in Ireland. Like and I say that from a perspective of like I've been doing events for like I said 6 years. Throughout that time we've been doing events, there's nobody that's really said, hey yo, here's 2 cents on how to do this thing. Don't lose money here, don't go do that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's been no mentorship whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And like I think that's where a lot of us are screwing up now at this stage. For me right now, like where I get a lot of my information, not even just for events, but for a lot of different things, is I go to people like Mr. Beast. He speaks on podcasts. Bro, I be writing down stuff. The Kevin Hart be dropping gems. Get out stuff from there, and that's how you actually just grow to learn a lot of different things. Because at the end of the day, I was even talking about you off air with you, man, where I said like I'm gonna be man at like, you know, mentoring people, not even you specifically.
Yeah, you spent like
there's no mentors inside the game whatsoever anymore.
The thing is, as much as you're saying all that, did you ask anybody to mentor you?
Sometimes you shouldn't have to ask. Sometimes if I'm coming to you, if I'm coming to you all the time and I'm asking you this thing, surely I'm here.
And that's the thing.
I'm showing eagerness. I think,
but closed mouths don't get fed.
Nobody has asked us. Nobody has shown the willingness for them. Like from our perspective, I don't know. Maybe because we haven't done it to the level of the ways ahead and they get the gist. Maybe people are asking them because they've seen their numbers and they've seen the clout, the popularity they got.
Some of these uncles, bro. When I was doing this event, sometimes I was fighting uncles, 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds that were saying, don't worry, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I think some of the people as well that don't want to do membership is because they're actually genuinely like.
They're afraid of what's
coming up behind them. Like instead of you to actually just
embrace it. Like did I not tell you like how my very first event came about was because I was beefing a whole club. Because bro, like I literally said, talk us through that because I went. It was popping.
Yeah,
it was no. As in this nigga had this
in
shit
Waterford,
bro. In Waterford,
My
brother's first right.
Like what's it? So
what happened?
So obviously I started doing college. You know, I went to Waterford. I think that was my first year in Waterford. Didn't know anybody. cool. Started doing Afro Sock. I became Afro Sock in first year, which is crazy because it doesn't happen.
You never made the second.
But anyways,
first year as
cool.
president.
So anyways, I think I needed bread. I said, oh, I'm seeing a lot of people going through factory. They're doing events and all this kind of different stuff. But then what I clocked was that they were asking people like me or people around the Afro Sock, oh guys, who should we bring down to Ireland? Because whenever they brought somebody like Swarms or whenever they brought somebody, they would make bread people come out. So I said, oh, like bring me on the team. Can I come and help you man out and all these kind of different stuff? They're like, yeah, sure. Toss me to the side. I was like, okay, cool, no worries. So eventually I remember I meeting one guy as well. I met one guy. I said, oh, I'm really trying to get into the events game. Like I have really good ideas, all these kind of different stuff. And they're like, yeah, it's just not gonna work. Bro, it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I'm like, oh, okay, no worries. So there's literally only two big clubs in Waterford. So I said, do you know what it is? Yeah, I think this one I was hot for Waterford. Ayo, when I was doing Afro Sock, I was doing. Remember
when you do Afro Sock, you have a whole little 100 people there ready
I made
ready
a
to
whole
go.
slogan. I said my slogan is like "Make Waterford great again." Was it or something like that? I can't remember what it was. Put Waterford on the map. Do you remember that? Because you were part of the clubs and everything like that. So
yeah.
So I was in and
really
around.
traveled
The college events still be popping like that. Sorry, we'll get back to
No,
that.
they don't.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah,
Go.
but like I literally did a lot in terms of I worked with a lot of the Dublin colleges. So a lot of Dublin people. That's how I got to know a lot of the people that I know now from Dublin, Afro Socks and all that stuff. So, anyways, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put on an event. The guy that even gave me the venue, bro, I promise you, I think he gave me that venue for like €200. By the way, that's for context. For the size of that venue probably fits about like 600 people, 700 people. That's like 1K and 2K and up even possibly. He's like, oh yeah, you want to do an event? Oh yeah, sure. Look, you know what? We'll sort you out with something. You get a few of your friends and all that kind of. The guy had no faith in me whatsoever. So
Which
cool.
I get? I'll be the same.
Bro.
Who's this college guy?
You just got here.
Yeah, I just got here. So I think
cute.
after a while, I said, oh, do you know what I'm gonna do? So I got all the big DJs at the time. Like during that time, it was Da Costa, Gio, if you might know, Then what's it called again? I think got T during that time as well. So we literally just brought all them down. I said, cool guys, we're gonna do X, Y, Z. We did it, and yeah, went on a
bitch rampant.
Went on a radio tour. Went to all around Dublin. Got to Cork. Got Carlo, and you know what? I think around that time. People call me a prick, but I don't really care. Remember Red Cow?
Yeah,
of
course.
Those are during the times where Dublin was hot.
Yeah.
So everything, every single week that there was parties, people were fighting.
Yeah.
What?
Vela basement times.
Yeah. Crystal basement.
Crystal.
Crystal basement, all that kind of difference. There was loads of fighting. I think like that Red Cow was the pinnacle of it all.
Yeah.
So I remember I went on to Twitter one day. I said, guys, all this fighting that's going on in Dublin, you man should come to Waterford. I have something big that's coming. And I got all the big DJs. So I said, cool, no worries. So yeah, week by week, what did I do as well? Went to Travel Lodge, got a deal with them, made things cheaper. But I put in the work. 600 people came out.
Jeez.
Oh no! Also, I remember you were like, "Oh, I got barbers and I got makeup artists."
Yeah, remember that, bro. So like,
fair,
you know what I'm saying? So
had that bitch popping, bro.
yeah, no, it was insane. I think that was like kind of like. When I say I was the catalyst, I was
that was definitely the catalyst.
I was one of the people in catalyst in terms of like doing black events in Ireland. Like, I mean, not in Ireland. Sorry, before they now come from in Waterford.
DJ Ahmed will have something to say about that.
Ahmed, Frank, all them. But yeah, no, in Waterford, that's when I started. And
because then the uni tour came off that, innit?
So what happened was COVID came.
Okay.
And then I think I started doing more stuff there. They paid me to want to do promotion stuff for them. I was like, it's not going to work. Then COVID came, and then I came back with a uni tour, did Dublin, did Waterford, went to Sligo as well. Yeah, actually, if any, did I say I was the first person to do a tour in Ireland as well? But yeah, so
I think that avenue isn't explored enough. Uni tours.
I don't know. Are unis popping the way they used to be? Because
in theory, like, should there not be more black people in unis than our generation?
There probably is. But like I see Uzumaki be posting all the time. Like, yo, we didn't have a lot of money, but they had Walden Out. They had
I get it,
bro. We had €10 to make an event pop. And we
made
that
it pop.
shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm asking. Like, I was like, because I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember going from DIT to UCD I was in DCU. You had to go to main just to go to uni events. I'm like, is that still the case? Why are we not exploring that?
And even in terms of like are we still traveling to go places? Because I went to Athlone bare times for
Yeah,
parties.
same.
Oh,
I was in
Sligo
Athlone
for
Galway
parties.
like at least once a month.
Like
Once a month.
most people that I know, people are, oh, they just bait, blah blah. Most people I know is just from going to those things and being like, yo, this is this, and then you don't know where anybody ends up in the next couple years.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they still have that, or if they're all just kind of like filtering into the white crowd, or if they're trying to come bingo beats.
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of a lot of different things. Like I tried to bring back a uni event that used to happen way ages ago, and like there was just no interest in it.
Yeah.
Like what's it called again? Remember there used to be uni wars as well, and just in terms of rival, like who's UCD, who's DIT, MU versus TOD.
COVID killed Unplugged.
Oh, it killed Unplugged.
It killed Unplugged.
Yeah.
Like people used to dance and want to like really like rep their uni and all this kind of shit.
But did you mind even try to bring it back? You might
More than once.
Really?
More than once.
Oh,
We've had the group chat will just randomly someone pop up with a message. We'll all get memories. I was like, we should try and bring this thing back. Nobody's interested, bro.
yeah. You know what it is? I think the new gen of students, like, and to be fair to them, fair play to them at the other side of it. Because I do see a lot of them, like, see, back then, we just used to do it just because we wanted something to do for fun.
Yeah.
Right now, I think they've monetized that something. They've gone off with it.
I hear it, but
parties.
sometimes I think
I also think it comes with their. You know, people are saying like kids don't get the awkward phase anymore.
Yeah.
It goes straight from being a kid to being a baddie, or being a kid to being a whatever. So now I think it goes straight from going into uni to now they're at the same events that I'm at.
yeah.
And they don't. There's no because like before
true.
a lot of the times them elders are in different events, different venues. I remember the first time with my brother-in-law. I remember the first time I showed up at a club and he was there. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
I remember the first time I showed up for the club. One of the dads from church was with a side chick. Right venue.
Oh my God.
You're still married. She's still married. I didn't say anything. You saw me and you had the audacity to come dap me up. I said, nigga, I see you with another babes.
That's not your wife.
Ignore me. Ignore me so we can all not
No,
be awkward.
we know. Sometimes I've got to act overly normal.
Yeah.
So you don't know that there's something going wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't. If I freak out, you freak out.
Yeah.
But it freaked me out more that you're acting normal like I didn't see you.
Yeah, because
Like, nigga, I just see you there.
if I act normal now, yeah, his wife probably knows.
Yeah.
She's cool with this. Or maybe that's just his
I
cousin.
know his wife.
Do you know
did.
what it is? I had to turn off my eyes to that. Do you know the amount of people that told me that from my first event, Project Urban? Oh, bro, you know, like I got different babes that night. You know, from there. They said, yeah, I cheated. Did it? I got this babe. I got that babe. I said, huh?
Why are you telling me
Why are you
this?
telling me? I'm not the catalyst, and you messing up your marriage or your girlfriend now. Don't go and say GB. Oh, this is your event.
Wait, does that shit happen to you too? People, the way people be freeing up information to me, I'm just like, yo, I'm a stranger to you. You know this?
I know it is, but I think it's just because, like, I think me as a natural person who I am, I'm very curious. Like, that's why I do what I do in terms of counseling. That's my whole career. Like, I'm naturally going to get people to speak anyways, regardless.
Yeah, I get that because I'm curious too. But like, because I make a point of not, because I know some people don't want to talk about shit, so sometimes I don't be asking. But people just be free and shit.
Yeah, some people of the oversharing and yeah.
I'm just like, yo, babes. You
But
know
no, shout out you, GB, man. It's actually it's cool to see and it keeps popping. And I think the thing you're saying, like that reference to DLT, actually is very smart thing. Because if you just keep it in a box, because then it becomes a brand. Being on Beats becomes its own brand. It could be Being on Beats Festival, Being on Beats Dude, Being
and
on
also,
Beats
and also
represents. So I think that's very smart.
just because as well.
Book us for your events. Bingo and Beats. We do it all. Thank you very much.
See what I mean?
Hey,
That's right. That's
hey,
right. That's right.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was at a wedding and we did a quick bingo and beat section,
Especially when everything is finished and you do after Being on
Let me tell you
Beats.
something.
that will pop off.
Because you know what it is?
And the wedding industry is always changing.
Yeah.
Someone will introduce it.
Wedding
Someone will
industry, let me
introduce
tell you
it.
something about that wedding industry.
That's where all the money
I
is.
love wedding. Keep getting married. Hey, keep getting
But when will you get married then?
bro. Let me tell you something. The cost of loving crisis outside. Hey,
I heard GTG says guys don't even want to take people on dates anymore because cost of living crisis is affecting
let me
dating
tell you
life.
something. There's budgets in different times. When you're now recruiting, you're on a different budget. When you're now inside the game, you're on a different budget, bro.
The budget never ends. They say birthdays and Mother's Days and I'm serious.
serious something.
But yeah, sorry, you're saying something about the wedding industry. Why is it nice?
Bro, do you know, because I manage a DJ and like, do you know what it is? Yeah, like a wedding will come in and say, "Wow, I'm gonna eat today." Wow, fantastic.
When it's coming to April, May, wedding season's about to start.
Bro,
This guy's
I've
laughing.
already got my email ready.
When you see proposal, Jimmy follows. He says T follow.
Post you at the wedding so they know.
Bro, as soon as the email comes, I'm saying, what? First of all, congratulations. I love marriage so much. Wow.
Oh, I just love.
So you need 3 to 12. Oh, let me just calculate it real quick. Bro, the inflation, I actually feel sorry for you. Anyone that get married, for back then.
Yeah.
Especially because, bro, the inflation, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
a gig that's €300, I'm so sorry, it's gone up to €600.
Yeah, because when I got married, the DJ you managed, he did my wedding, but he was working with my wife at the time, so he gave her a little favor thing.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
We were nice.
He was too nice.
Yeah,
back then he was too nice. He didn't do anything for anything. He was just like, all right, cool, bye. When I came in, I said, bro, what are you talking about? Well, this price, I'm so sorry. Thank you very much. Give me some money.
Yeah, but you know what? It's wedding tax. The same way a cake that might cost this much, it costs more with wedding. Flowers that might cost this much, it just costs like. It's the same way. There's Valentine's Day tax. There's wedding tax. There's all of these taxes.
My friend was getting married, like more. When he was getting married in Nigeria, he was talking to vendors. Every price. You know some prices they'll give him today, but say yes, but the deposit you pay now, the inflation, because the rate of change is the price I'm giving you today is not the price in a month's time. Because you know the naira is very volatile. It says in a month it's not going to cost you this much, and you just have to like, what can I do? Like, that's the only service I can get.
Anyways, guys, book me for your weddings as well. GBFS can do it all.
Speaking of weddings, is your mom on your neck as well as it just Deji?
Bro,
on the neck?
Can't be on my neck.
My mom.
What do you mean you can't be on my neck?
Bro,
I'm doing the whole masters, please. There's some serious.
I will apply for a master's tomorrow.
This guy was about to do a master's. They're married.
Where are you getting what's going on, bro?
Anyways, dilemma's a bitch.
Dilemma's a stage. Let's do
this one is the dilemma in itself. We need to figure out.
I don't know if I've said this one. I've chased a woman for a few months and she agreed to go out on a date with me. Have I said this one?
No, I've never. I have to hear more.
All right, what's good? I've chased this woman for a few months and she agreed to go on a date with me. So I got myself together and I took her out. We had a great time at the bar. Then we went to a bowling alley near my house. Also, it's next door to a motel. We bowled. I started itching all over.
Guy.
Okay. Oh no, I ate a peanuts at the bar.
Oh no.
I panicked. I called my wife and told her to bring my EpiPen.
Wait, what? You know what it is, yeah? I get why women hate men.
Hey, no, let's not judge. People do open marriage.
Bro.
People do open marriage. Bro. Let's not judge.
I panicked. I called my wife, told her to bring my EpiPen. Then I felt my eyes swelled shut, lips swollen, and turned inside out. My wife arrived and gave me my medicine as I was sneezing and wheezing, wetting my pants front and back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ew. Yeah, so he was wetting his pants front and back. My wife saved my life. I told my date several times to leave me alone, but she wouldn't. She stayed and confronted my wife. She told my wife we were dating and I spent all my money on her. And we planned to go to the motel after. My wife moved into her mother's house to clear her head. My date is couch surfing and spent a few nights with me. She's attractive, but is also bad at sex. It's criminal. I want my wife back so bad, but this homeless woman refuses to leave. And she's posting photos so my wife knows she's staying here. Police won't put her out because she says she lives here. She's only been here a month. Advice.
First of all, what's going on with this? Like taking a picture, bro. Why? You're seeing the bat signal. That's the bat signal right there.
She wants to know.
Bro.
And what I was gonna say is, cheating to have bad sex is such a bad deal, man.
Bro.
All of that, I was like, you're cheating to have bad sex. That's such a bad trait.
Worse sex than you have with your wife,
bro.
Like, what's the point? It's also because she's attractive. Do you think pretty girls don't make less effort because they're like, I'm here?
Yeah.
You should be happy to have sex with me.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. I've heard that theory loads of times.
You know what it is like? I just think like cheating. I don't get it. I don't understand.
No. I'm not gonna cap. I get it. I get it. No. It doesn't mean I'll do it.
Illegally.
Listen. No.
Wait.
I can understand something. I can understand like, oh, she's
Allegedly.
attractive.
No,
she's
I can
attractive.
understand why.
She's it's exciting. Something fun. You married.
Stroking your ego.
Yeah, you're stroking your ego. I get it. Doesn't mean you should do it. But it's annoying that like, I don't get it to throw away your whole life. That's the part.
It's not worth the consequence.
Better said.
Just like crack might feel amazing the first time, but it's not worth the consequence.
I get why people do drugs. I get it. It's a good feeling.
I get it.
But it's not worth fucking over your life.
I get the drugs, but like, bro,
But sometimes
So when did inflation, you just paid a big bag. Like, what's going on?
Hey, I'm not saying
You're not thinking about that.
You're just thinking like my wife has not said, "Oh, your biceps looks big in 2 months." This was touching it,
bro.
Bro,
Looking at you saying, "Yo, we could do whatever right now." I've seen niggas crumble for less. I've seen niggas crumble for the opportunity to move to somebody. Not even that it's guaranteed, just the opportunity.
But now, if I do, you've seen my kid now, you see my wife is here. Imagine I miss out on all of this and all of that. For what? For bad sex?
Fam.
God forbid.
And then
God God actually.
Random are actually losing this whole game. Do you know what it is? This gender wars we're losing. Because random are too easy.
I'm listening to Get the Gist, and then Ross is saying, "Oh yeah, married men are moving to me." I'm getting hurt. I'm like, you people are insane. Why did you screenshot this and send it to your wife? You're actually and now I see my kid when on the weekend. You know, the next man moves into my house, raise my kid, eat my peanuts. Bro, crazy.
Imagine you now join that family now, and it's like, remember, do you see you guys see the video on Twitter of the Nigerian mom that was like, no, you have to respect me.
Yeah. No, I heard it on off the cuff. Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, do you know that? Okay, so there was like there's a video. I'm guessing it looks like a reality TV show, something like that. And basically, I think the mother and then let's just say the guy and his wife or whatever it is were sitting down and they're talking about something. I'm not sure what they were talking about. And then they got into it and they're like, "Oh, are you gonna do this for my son X, Y, Z, or are you gonna keep me around or something like that?" Anyway, Sha. And then she was like, I think the daughter or the wife or girlfriend said, "Oh no, like that's not my thing." They're like, "Yeah, but it's my culture. You have to do this."
Yeah, they were eating on the table and she was taking all the plates and she's the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law didn't take her plate.
It was over plate.
So because the daughter-in-law didn't take her plate, she felt disrespected and she started shouting, "It's my culture. If you want to marry my son, you'll have to respect me."
Mommy, cool down, man.
Yeah, but no, like, back to that dilemma. Yeah, you just have to find a way to kick her out. You have to make yourself unbearable to live with. I don't
think she cares, bro.
No,
I don't know then.
Hey,
I don't know.
Because also, you gotta watch women, man. That whole subliminal messages. Like I remember one of the guys was like, he was. I think I saw it on Snap or something. Like he was dealing with the babes. Yes, it wasn't me. For sure, it wasn't me. Wait,
make that clear.
for sure, it wasn't me. But like he was dealing with one babes, and then she left the car, and he was just like cleaning his car or whatever. Tell me why he looks in, the passenger piece where you can put stuff. Because you don't really look in there too tough. He looks in there. Why is he seeing this girl's underwear there?
Girls used to do that. They used to be like, if they're seeing you and they want to make sure that nobody else sees, they leave like a lip gloss or something.
Throw it away. Throw it away.
Yeah.
But no, if you leave something in my car, throw it away.
Yeah.
Because where this is from.
Because you know what, yeah? Now, imagine you think it's one person's and so hey, is this yours? And they say no.
Mess up.
Throw it away.
Yeah, but some kids they want to leave their signals, but no, that dilemma. Some of these dilemmas are just entertaining, man.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how to help them.
No, wait. I'm telling you now, yeah. I read these dilemmas because they're funny, and because I can't believe that there's people going through shit like this, and it's funny to me.
Do you know what the dilemma is? It's like a good bit. There's a misdirection. I'm on a date with someone. I eat a peanut. I call my wife. And I'm like, wait, what? Why'd you call your wife? And then you read the dilemmas. I was like, all I could focus on, I was like, so you're cheating for bad sex, bro. I was like, that's like,
yeah, never gonna be worth it.
What's you just double L? You had the bad sex. You can't even say that was a good time when you lose your wife. You can't be like, at least I had fun.
Bro, and you know the worst part, yeah? That shit that you and your wife have been talking about, that dream that you wanted to fulfill for her, now you're seeing another man do it for her.
That's why it's not worth it. Yeah, that's a good way you say it. I get how it happened, but I don't think it's worth it.
That's and then now they're looking like a 10 out of 10. You haven't got full lock since the day I met you. You now
my God.
Are you okay? Is everything okay?
Don't piss me off. Bro, don't piss me off.
Hey, suddenly I'm seeing braids. I'm seeing braids.
Now you're seeing the woman you fell in love with. Now she's back again. That's why I was moving to you.
And then you know the worst part. Imagine you never get a baddie on her level again.
Hey, in this life.
And anyways, when people see your big moms, it's like, wait, how did you lose that?
They start telling you so. You gave that up.
Yeah, you know, it's like you be with your boys and chill, and they was like, wait, who's this?
Is it?
That's my. I told you what happened in Berlin when I was scrolling, and someone saw. I was like laughing. I was like, "Oh,
what happened to me?" I said, "I think they dropped one of my exes in the group chat." I said,
because now I
That
got to
is
beef
a long
them.
time ago, but I think, guys, you don't know that. They're like, oh, but one of the boys are like, no, bro, that's GB's.
Someone's putting in the group chat, yo, CRB on this.
So yeah, someone I know, like his ex is also very attractive. Well, I know, but a lot of people wouldn't know. And every time they'll send it, I'll be like, I can't even give the reaction that you guys want. But yeah, people. Then when they find out, they're like, how did you lose that? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Nah.
Well, yeah, Jimmy, thank you for coming.
Oh wait, I need to ask a question.
Oh, okay.
Do you man not feel like you're needed in this scene?
No.
Why?
Because the scene be alright.
No, actually, you know what it is? I say scene because we're so tired of this scene. I am tired of this scene.
Right though. Last, everybody be alright.
But you know what it
Everybody
is?
rap.
For years to come, in terms of remember conversational level.
Yeah.
Like you guys have been told they're at that level.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm trying to say?
we are the best conversationalists, I think.
Exactly.
100%.
I think
Fantastic. So when there will come a time where Irish creatives are rated in that level, and there needs to be a sit-down interview, and you need a good conversations to really break this down, what's gonna happen when you're not here? Like, do you guys not feel any sort of responsibility to say that?
No.
I feel the responsibility to one person doing this, and that's Deji. That's the only, and I've said it to him. I was like, so I
So
feel
you
like
man don't feel like the Avatar, like when world needed most.
Nah, because they don't need us. And you know what? On the flip side of that, yeah, they've shown us they don't need us.
yeah.
Like over and over again, we've been shown that we're not needed in this thing.
I feel like
and without, I'm not saying this because I'm bitter or whatever. We've been told we don't have personality. We've been told we do all these things. Leave it to the people that have it.
Do you know what it is? I think 10 years down the line, I feel like
Bro, you want me to be doing this for 10 years?
Bro,
This guy
your
is
kid will be in
insane.
secondary school by then.
The guy will be like going to secondary school. He said 10 years down the line, when the space is popping, you guys would have been needed.
Also, this is the thing, yeah. Like, once again, we're 7 years in.
Yeah. Between 3 at the back. So
can't add 3 at the back.
But all of that is what got us here. Without three at the back, there's no traction.
100%, I get that.
But yeah,
I'm
so
saying,
that's
and
the
it's
thing.
Official launch.
Yeah, no.
3 years though.
No, but forget
No, it's a long time,
forget
man.
the official launch of Charge It, because that doesn't. You can't just cut that off. We've been doing this like the same way that I laugh at rappers that have been rapping for 10 years and they can't sell their mixtape. We see Bless has been rapping for what 2 years. Cello was rapping for 2 years, made it number 7.
Yeah.
Bless been rapping for like 2 years, made it number 7.
Hey,
These niggas ain't been rapping for long. These niggas that have been rapping since I was in primary school and still can't sell 10 copies of their album. At what point do we say give up? At what point do we say leave them alone? And you know what? At a certain point, take your own fucking advice. We've been here since 2017.
God.
Yeah.
It's not going any further.
Yeah.
People that have started before us, people that started after us are further than us.
But I think,
let them have it.
I think some man would have told you that, hey, yo, you guys are just not good. You guys are good podcasters. Like, you guys
No, that's, I agree. People that actually listen and take in the conversation we have, everybody says, yo, you guys can pod. Yeah. But it doesn't seem to, it hasn't translated. Let's be real. It hasn't translated in the manner that we would like it to, or in a manner that would be encouraging for us to do it. And also, it's about to being honest with yourself. It's like, I've said it on Voice Header. I can do this, come here and record every single week. But to take it to that next level, I just, yeah.
And then also, like, because we spoke about what you heard at, I feel like we're actually in a similar position to them. They just have free studio.
Yeah.
Like, if we have free studio and we didn't really have to do much, this can run forever.
Yeah,
But, go ahead.
What do you guys think of Cello being back before we wrap?
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Bro.
Did you listen to it?
I listened to it.
Yeah, it was good.
Cello rapping.
It was good.
Bro.
And also,
I was
Cello
nervous
in
him
his
coming
bag.
back. I was like, because I saw the snippets and it was still like doing the whole Irish thing. I was like, please.
No,
And then when he actually came back, I was like, oh no, he's just
no.
rapping. He's just rapping.
We had some conversations with Cello here. If that nigga does what he wants to do, it's gonna be heavy.
No, Cello-
'Cause
I'm just happy just rapping.
Cello tape is, and you know what? Yeah, I like when you rap. Like you said, you want your rappers to rap. Don't give me an Instagram story about where you were.
Yeah.
Come and rap about it.
That's it. Talking about his friends, how he lost friends, and like the money changes thing, the jealousy. That's what. And it's it's there's no. Again, like at the end of the run, it started to become a bit gimmicky, like the whole black and Irish thing. But I'm so happy that he just decided, because he can rap, he can make good music. I'm so happy that he's like,
Cello tape
let
is
me
so
just rap.
underrated as
Let
a
me
body
just-
of work.
let me just
Like
rap. Yeah,
like
it's
it
good.
really, it proper is tough. Like
when his next body of work comes out, oof, bro, that one, like, what's the thing they dropped on IG?
Yeah.
Bro, it got me too excited.
Yeah, same.
what's
same,
good?
same.
Even
so
did you see the movie thing?
No, I didn't see it actually. No.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch it. I saw this
Bro,
clip.
I'm not gonna
snippet.
lie.
Yeah.
There's heavy actors in that.
Oh, is there? Yeah.
Bro, you know the guy from Kin?
Yeah.
He's he's in it as well. Like, bro, that's
welcome back, Salo. We're good. We're good. We're happy to have the people, like you always say, people from a high level.
I want the people that do like, because it's always the people that don't do it well that want to do it the most. Yeah. No, it's true. Like it's true.
So the people that do it well don't want to do it like me.
Exactly.
Like you and me.
I swear. No, like, first of all, also, I think another, back to what you were saying. Another thing that we understand is just being extremely good at something or being the best at something doesn't mean you're going to be successful at it. Like the best rapper, that's true. I could probably name 5 rappers that are better than Ice Spice that aren't going to be on her level.
Oh, we were talking about this, weren't we? In terms
we're talking about industry plants and shit the other
day.
But so like it doesn't, like, we're better conversations in this than what's her name, that white girl Bobby Atloff or whatever. But she's bigger. Do you know what I'm saying? And it just gets to a certain point where it's just like,
now we don't feel no responsibility to anybody.
No, actually,
that's not true.
That's not true. We do owe responsibility to a certain group of people,
yeah.
And those are the people that are going to be. Yeah. Those are going to be the people that are going to be there on the 27th of April.
That's why we did it, because we could have just left. And no, we had to give the people that fucked with us all this time and good time before we leave.
The thing about it, like, and I'm actually tired of talking about this shit. But the thing about it is that, like, we've always said, we don't have a big following, but we have a cult-like following. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's because of the love that we constantly get shown that we even bothering with this live show. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's like, as much as I'm excited and I can't wait for it, it's long, bro. Yeah. Like, even meeting, doing this, even having to come back and record week after week, which I'm not gonna lie, some weeks has been fun. Yeah. But some weeks, bro,
this has been fun, GB.
Bro, last week we got here at 10 a.m. Yeah. For what? On a Friday? On a Saturday? Because we had to go do the other pod. We recorded our pod and then we recorded Where's Your Header Out right after.
I was even thinking, like,
it was literally, it was back to back. So we literally had to come in here, record at 10 a.m. And it's because of people that, like, listen, that we fuck with. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's why we want to give this experience of, like, yo, this is the time where you might, like, because when we did the other live show, 2-3 years ago, like, we weren't at the level we're at now, and we have a lot more new listeners from that time. So there's a couple people that, like, unfortunately, with, like, Pint of Malt, people that really love them, the most we got to see was a live recording, but we never got to see them actually get on stage and perform and show. So, and it's like, we feel like we owe it to the people that have really fucked with us, the people that have sat there and said, yo, you guys should win the Black and Irish Awards, the people that have commented, posted, liked all the videos, all the people that have told their friends about us. These are the people that we're doing the 27th of April for. And these are the people that you're going to come, and trust me, for all the love that you guys have given us, we're going to give that shit back. And that's why the 27th of fucking April is going to be the best fucking day ever.
Let me tell you guys something, right? As somebody that's actually working on the show, because at the end of the day, I feel like I like to give a unique experience. So just expect that if you've been to a podcast show before, there's going to be a unique experience. I think that's something I like to do anyways, in terms of whenever I'm doing an event. So whenever I'm sitting down with these men, I'm saying, guys, you know what it is? A lot of this kind of stuff is played out. Or, you know, people always do this stuff. Let's do something
it can become formulaic.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You're playing to a formula.
The same template. I'm just like, nah, we're going to do something different. So even from top to bottom, I'm thinking about the show that we have now. Like, it's different. Yeah, it's definitely very, very different. You're incorporating a lot of different stuff. We'll
keep it at that.
So somebody's going home happy. People are going home happy.
Like I said, you're not leaving empty-handed.
You're going home happy.
You're leaving, and even... You're not going to be home empty-handed, but you're going to have an experience. You're going to have an experience that is going to be a one-of-one.
Before we even wrap up, guys, do you know what is exclusive? 4th of May, Bingo and Beats, we back for a bank holiday special.
Oh shit! Also,
yes. Hey yo!
Also, we gonna be there popping.
Yeah, I think that's when we should do a goodbye episode, after that weekend.
If we do it after that weekend, bro,
I'm stories. I'm gonna be in the room.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the whole
my birthday weekend. Also, if any of y'all might want to come chill with me for my birthday, 4th of April, we're gonna be big on Beats. 4th of May. How did I forget my own birthday?
Guys, let me tell you something. Again, like the live podcast show, 4th of May. I think we've done 3 sold out.
That's Tokyo shit, nigga.
Bro, 4th one. It's gonna be bigger venue. The prizes we've given out so far, by the way, just to give you guys a little synopsis of where we've been at. We've given away a holiday, an iPad, and we've given away, what did we give away? AirPod Maxes.
And Nintendo Switch by the time this comes out.
Nintendo Switch. Actually, that's very true. So we're gonna have a bigger budget for this one because naturally we're having more people. Yeah. So just know it's gonna be lit.
4th of May, 27th of April.
And what's the other one? 26th of March.
26th of March. Yeah, that's
26th
of
coming.
March.
That one's already.
Well, we are here to curate vibes.
Yeah,
That's what
curate
we're here
vibe.
to curate.
Don't let the curator of vibes come and sue us.
Anyways,
But
if you guys made it to the end of this podcast today and you didn't like anything that we said, well, you can charge.
Bang bang.
Thank you for listening.